right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow.
Bars.
Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb
That
ball.
don't gotta make sense. That don't gotta make sense.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we fucked up in the beginning, but we back. We live now.
How we fucked up?
I forgot to change the title of this shit, but you know what? That's fucking.
Yo, Monday Night Raw on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it. That's fucking show's fault.
Becky Lynch returns to address. Yo, bro, you know what? You're gonna disappoint a lot of people.
You know what the crazy shit is though? I changed the fucking title on this shit, and I don't know why.
You're gonna disappoint a lot of people.
I don't know why it didn't fucking change.
David, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's going on with everybody? What's the dealio? What's good? Cheers,
Word.
everybody.
Oh shit.
Cap, I love you on this water voyage. I love it.
Shit, I've been drinking water my whole life. Isn't that
Yeah, but it's been more evident lately. Yeah, I love it. Get Toe to drink some damn water.
Yo, bro, I got water in my ice.
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna
I would have, hold on.
Skip the fucking day. I'm gonna fucking hurt somebody. All right, go ahead.
I would have more luck walking into a nunnery, and getting those women to break their vow than getting water.
Damn, Toe, they can't be saying that about you, fam. You gotta start drinking water, Toe.
You know what's funny? I pressed cancel. I didn't press save on this shit. So why the fuck did it save this shit as a fucking thing?
We're gonna start off with some Kool-Aid. Drink some Kool-Aid first, and then just remove the Kool-Aid and just start drinking water.
That's what I've been saying, but
Kool-Aid is delicious.
Yo, you remember the A-Team?
Yes.
You ever seen the original, not this movie?
The original, yes.
Yeah. You know how they had to trick
it's your fault, Ray,
for getting on the plane?
How did it get blamed already? It's only here 2 seconds.
It's a fucking Jared Diaz.
Welcome to the Knucklehead Podcast, Ray. It's on you the minute you show up. Trust me, I know all about it. These motherfuckers make me sing as soon as I come here.
I just got my water because I heard Cabs talking about water.
Keep that water. Go ahead. I mean, I have alcohol here, but anyways, Cap, my bad.
No, I was saying how they had to trick him every time they got on the plane.
Yes. We got
to do that shit with Toe. We got to like trick him into thinking.
Trick him into thinking it's water.
Yeah.
Crystal Light is a good way to start.
Actually, it's not.
Well, just to trick them. Not like for health reasons, just to trick them. What? Okay.
That's what I got off of juice and went straight into the water. It's less, what do you call it? Way less sugar. Everything in it actually comes from lemons. There's no like synthetic shit in there. And it comes in a variety of iced teas, lemonades. Like,
I love a good iced tea and lemonade. Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah, that was my shit, man.
I love a good Arnold Palmer. Yo, Toe is going through it. He sees flies. He got
there's some fucking shit flying in this motherfucker.
Oh,
it's your evasive thoughts. That's what's flying around.
Yo, I'm telling you, I don't understand this shit, bro. I don't ask for none of this shit. I don't want none of this shit. I'm over here congratulating Jared Diaz that he's talking shit on Ray's podcast about me. Then my man want to challenge me. He's like, oh, I don't want to hurt no. Like what?
You know what's hilarious about all the camaraderie that you guys have within your wrestling podcast is that it's so reminiscent of pro wrestling with all of these like arcs and like this beef and shit. It's like, keep that shit going. That shit is engaging.
Yeah, man, I'm trying. I mean, I'm over here. I'm like, yo,
you're a heel. You're a heel. You're a heel all day long. You're a heel.
I'm giving Jared Diaz his flowers, and he just wants to keep stealing shit from me. He stole the title of this fucking show.
Yo, I tried to keep it so civil too. It's like Jared's been the nicest guy. He comes on my podcast, shits on Toe immediately. I'm like, damn. I was trying to be cool. Even Cab jumped in the comments and he was like, nah, we're just shitting on Toe now.
Yo, Ashley, what's up, Ash? I haven't seen you in a while, Ash. Me personally. I haven't seen you in a while.
Word.
Oh man.
How you doing, Ash? That's
Shit.
funny. Though. I love because wrestling is just anime. I don't care what anybody. Wrestling is just anime. There's arcs. There's beef. There's like shonen jumps where you're like just trying to be the best person that you can. Like anime is just wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Again, it's storytelling. That's what wrestling is. It's the biggest art form there is.
Yeah,
just,
I love it.
It's the mixture of everything in there.
Let's keep up the beef. What's up, Le? We waiting on you. I'm good, and how are you? All of you beautiful people, man. I'm feeling the love today. There's a lot of love here. We're doing fine. Just trying to be beautiful.
Word.
You know,
Toe's just not having us today, though.
Oh,
Toe looks like he's pissed right now.
No, I'm deleting the other shit on YouTube. David was on that other fucking channel because when you change the fucking title,
yeah,
and then you put it to what you the schedule shit, it stops that video and goes to the other video. So I'm pretty sure he's lost right now.
Yeah.
He's probably like in the fucking Phantom realm, like right now, the microverse. Like, what the fuck is going on? He's talking to Kang, and Kang's like, yeah, this isn't supposed to be happening.
See, this is why I don't even do the. I can't do the schedule stuff because it's like if I schedule it, then it's like,
it's pressure. It's pressure.
Yeah.
I just did 2 back to back. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna switch it, and that's it. Done.
Word. I mean, shit. I got on here early, and I was like, all right, I thought I fucking set everything up, and then I started doing some research. I tried to look for the list of, phase 1, phase 4, and all that other shit. And then boom.
Apparently, Cap got it all.
Yeah, I just wanted the names of each movie so that way there's no, somebody isn't arguing about, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, yo, it was phase 4. And like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So that's
you can't see it right now, but that's critic scores all listed there.
This guy's so organized.
Box office numbers. I got everything.
That's the discipline right there. That's military discipline. I won't ever in my life have that.
No, that.
Yo, Le, I'm so glad you said. Le, I'm so glad you said that. Phase 1 was low key trash.
Yo, we'll get into the numbers and get into the reality of it.
Low key trash, bro. Low key. And I said this to the guys before the podcast, before this started, when I whipped out this challenge last week, I thought that Avengers 1 started phase 2, but no, Avengers 1 ended phase 1. So if there's any contention with these phases, it's gonna be with Avengers 1, but yeah.
How's it fucking feel, Ray? Huh?
Again, why
feel? Get him, Taquan.
The hell I do.
When I go on his show, I get attacked.
No, wait. So again, I was being civil. I was trying to be the nice host. I was like, yo, I'll put your comments there, and it's like,
Ray,
didn't have it.
Ray, keep being nice. Don't let these guys toxic you up, bro. Keep being nice.
It's like, man. See, the funny part is in wrestling, I'm usually the dick anyway. I'm usually the heel. I'm trying to be nice. It's just me.
I can't see you as a heel, Ray.
No, bro, you have to see me when I'm actually cutting promos.
All right, cool.
Joe's seen a few. I just go into it. It's great.
No rules in here, Ray.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's right.
It's a wrap. And Ashley says, hey, Cabs, I had fun at the main event last year on October 22nd. I met 3 WWE superstars. Hell yeah. Yo, can I tell you, like, I don't watch wrestling that much anymore, but the minute people say the word or the name The Miz, it just transports me to a different time of my life when The Miz was a reality TV star in Real World. He was Real World.
Yeah.
I love, because The Miz was always on his wrestling shit back then. Always. Like, he never stopped that. And I remember I used to be like, bro, you're just imitating The Rock. If you go back and watch some Real Worlds, he was just imitating The Rock, but now he's like his own thing. And I know people hate The Miz and have their thing. I love The Miz just because he made it happen from all the way back there.
Yeah. Dude, he had one episode where he was running around the backyard with doing his whole fucking Miz persona.
Yeah, man. and he had it ready. And him and that girl, what's her name?
Damn, Taquan.
Him and some girl had a lot of beef on there, and he was just like missing it up that whole season. It was really cool.
No, yeah, and they bought that official fucking fake belt in Canal Street. I was like, ain't that a bitch?
Nah, the Miz is cool in my book. The Miz is cool, man. I like it.
He had to earn his wins on that. When you hear those stories of what the Miz got treated like, it's like he made it. He made it.
Ashley said she was so brave meeting, and I know what you mean, Ash, and I'm happy that you were brave. I know exactly what you mean.
Word.
Coming from you, I know exactly what you mean, Ash. That's what's up. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got to meet some stars, and I'm glad you kept it together. That shit is not easy. Keeping it together around superstars is not easy, man. Especially people you idolize. That's not,
Little known fact about me, and Toe can attest to this. When I go to Comic-Con every year or other thing, I never go up to anyone.
Yeah, but
there was a chance where I could have met Bret Hart, one of my favorite wrestlers. I didn't even try to take it.
It's tough, man. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough.
You know what the crazy shit is? Sometimes, like this in Comic-Con, sometimes you look at somebody and be like, oh shit, that's this person, and they'll be on some.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like, damn, nigga, I ain't trying to fuck you.
I just want to say hi.
You know, you were on TV at one point, and I watched you, and I thought you was a cool character, but have a nice day.
Here in Miami, you see a lot of celebrities, a lot, and I've only gone so I worked at a sneaker store, and a lot of football players would come in here. A lot of the Miami U teams. I'm talking about like Clinton Portis, Reggie Wayne, Andrew Johnson, like big names will come into the store. And, my boss would always be like, hey, man, look, keep it professional. We're in the store. But when Reggie Wayne walked in, Reggie Wayne had just won me a Super Bowl. Krills traded me Reggie Wayne, and I gave him Steve Smith. And he helped me win a Super Bowl that year. So I was like, yo, Reggie, bro, I need a picture. And like he was cool about it, but like something happened and there was just like a lot of commotion and I wasn't able to get it. I wanted the picture just to send it to Krills. But like, that's like the one time I really was like, and another time I seen Frank Gore at a strip club, running back 49ers who was running forever. I seen him at a strip club and we're at the urinal and, we're doing our thing. And I was like, yo, homie, my bad. I know this is a weird time, but like, you helped me get a championship, brother. I just need to tell you that. And like, and he would come to the store. After that, he came to the store and he purchased some things and he saw me. He was like, oh shit, what's up, bro? I'm like, yo, what's good? Yeah, I don't really do like the groupie thing, but some people, it's hard to control that groupiness. Some people.
Word. I mean,
I love how Toe slashes awkward silence with word.
You can't have it's
my man
it's
just
one of those
like
rules.
Whack.
It's like you can't have that awkward silence on a podcast.
Word. It could be just like any kind of little pause word.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta cut it because it's.
I'm gonna adopt that.
Yo,
it's
dude,
that Howard Stern mentality. That's what.
Yep.
If I walk in the elevator and it's quiet, I shake my head. People look at me and go, "Yo, for real." It's almost fucking Friday.
Guess that's better than shaking your ass, huh?
No, I walk
or
in there.
shaking the front part too. Yeah.
I walk in there on some almost Friday.
Yeah.
And people look at me like, what? And I'm just like, yo, bro, y'all motherfuckers is quiet. I don't know what y'all trying to do.
I'm telling you.
But I'm trying to make it to the third floor.
I'm telling you, Toe, one day before I pass, I'm going to be in a packed elevator and I'm going to say the Captain America line. Before we get started, anyone want to get out? I'm going to do that one time before I die. I promise.
Yo, I swear to you, come to New York and we will make that shit happen. I will get that shit on camera.
It's in New York. I might get hit though. Like what?
Nah.
Not if we all get in that elevator.
True. But I want to I don't want to grab a corner. I want to be in the middle of a packed business elevator and just say that. Just see the reactions.
Yo, and then I'll be like, wait, right before the door's about to go. Wait. No. I've seen this shit before.
I've watched this movie before.
That and did anybody catch the winning numbers last night? Die Hard with a Vengeance, just in case for the people that don't know. But yeah, man.
I got a really bad headache.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing.
I know, you're the.
I'm gonna murder this
when
fucking
shit
thing.
starts flying around your room, you're like unhinged. That's the most. This is the most raw toe tags you will see is when there's some shit flying in his room. My dude is raw. Yeah, he's
shit.
over it. And shout out to Ray for joining the podcast again, brother. Appreciate it.
Word, yeah,
No
word.
problem, no problem.
Appreciate that. Do we have a question today?
Not so much a question, but definitely a starting topic.
I had a really depressing question, so I'm glad.
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to ask it, you can, and then we could go. Listen, we gotta buy time for Lay to come here and have enough input for the subject.
No,
so
let Cap go.
All right, then we'll go into the depression, the question,
it's not depression, but it's just like, all right, whatever.
We'll build into it. We'll build into
it.
Yeah. We'll build into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned after this break. More depression coming up.
What a segue there.
It's not depressing. It's actually like it's happy. It's weird.
What emotion is it?
I had a
Are
moment.
we gonna be depressed? We gonna be happy?
Something. I don't know how to explain. I had a moment earlier, and
some of these kids are happy that they're depressed.
No, I get it. It's the question is, what emotions do you feel tripping on LSD? That's what it is.
Yo,
there we go.
You know what's crazy?
Geography.
I haven't done LSD, but maybe. Caps, I'm gonna rope in his. Jesus. This guy, yo, Ty, good evening, Ty. How about we warm up to that shit? How about we warm up to that, Ty?
Oh my God.
Word.
And okay, so Ashley says that Liv Morgan said that a little video got her. Oh,
yeah, I actually saw that on the bump, right?
Yeah.
That's cool, Ash. That's cool. I love it. Go ahead, Cap.
So, it has just been leaked or put out. There's photos.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Seth Rollins, since we got Ray up here, is in the Captain America New World Order movie. Don't know who he's playing yet, but how do we feel about that? And there was a glimpse of possibly a new uniform for Sam Wilson as Cap.
Oh no! We suck again!
Damn,
wow.
Toe,
You put
just
Seth
the
Rollins in it.
instant
That's.
Come on, Toe, that's about to be our next world champion right there.
Yeah, I mean, he lost enough. He's the only person I ever met that loses to a title shot, and now he's gonna lose to a fucking championship, Cabs. If he was a boxer, he would fucking be like 0-17, world champion.
It's different in wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, man, you just gotta have music.
To be honest, I'm just happy to see screens from that movie being made. Like, is it just me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that we got some confirmation that the movie's actually being filmed.
Yeah, it's not just rumor anymore. It's like, no, this movie's happening.
Maybe Seth Rollins is filming the commercial because that movie's probably gonna come out the same time as some Survivor Series, and he's just there on some let's do the commercial, and we're gonna do a joint venture, and don't ever let me in this movie because I don't want to make it suck.
Well, I mean, okay.
In one universe, Toe, that's probably what's happening.
I'm just
But
saying,
in this one, we get Seth Rollins in the movie.
If you really want a wrestler in your movie and it's not Batista, might as well throw the Miz in there. He got 18 movies under his belt.
You know what though? Shout out to comic book the Instagram comic book, because they theorize that he could be part of the Serpent Society.
No.
Which is very heavily tied into the Fantastic Four. And there's been a lot of little Fantastic Four stuff starting to show up here. So shout out to them. I'm not going to take credit for that theory. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the
Kang himself is
Separate Society would, it's just another group of misfits that not that many people know about. But I'm pretty sure Bushmaster was with them.
Yeah.
Is that my boy Crystal Clear
No. There's
Bushmaster
two different ones.
from Luke Cage?
Not Luke, like not Luke Cage, homeboy.
Oh, okay, all right. I was about to say we finally gonna get to such a Jamaican bad guy outside of Steven Seagal.
Steven, what?
Steven Seagal, what was it? Hard to Kill?
I'm pretty sure that. Wait, hold on. Let me see if
Or
that's
is he
the
Haitian?
same. I think it's the same Bushmaster.
He was.
I gotta be completely honest. I am low key on the Serpent Society. That shit. That
I was
skipped
still
those.
like,
That is very low tier Marvel stuff. Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm a little. All I know is that I remember it because there's like a bunch of Caribbean dudes in that team. This flavor in that team is what I'm saying. Yeah.
okay,
I think that's playing that one.
okay.
Who that one is at the moment, I have no idea.
There's a lot of flavor. There's a lot of flavor in that team, though. You know,
This is where Toe is hoping he's just someone that's easily killed, so we don't see Seth in.
I mean,
in more of these movies.
He's gonna die.
Gonna wear the
Toe,
mask,
he's gonna die. Toe, he's gonna die. Toe's gonna die.
If he's gonna wear the mask, then
he's gonna die.
I'm not a hater. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Nobody on this show is a hater.
Patrick Leeper, played by GSP, was pretty cool, even though GSP channeled the worst acting from Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It was very reminiscent of Jean-Claude.
Yeah, that's all they had. What's my motivation? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fight, and that's it, pretty much. Still a good scene though.
Yeah.
No, he's good. But like he's not gonna win an Oscar.
He's no Batista.
Yeah. So I'm not expecting Seth to be Batista, but if Seth is good enough for the role, let's go.
By the way, so out of nowhere the other day, I just got into a Blade Runner theme, and I watched the original Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. Yo, don't shoot me, but I think Blade Runner 2049 is better than the original.
Dude, it is. It's way better.
Okay, so I thought I was nuts, but I was like, yo, way better. And shout out to Batista. Just crushing roles, dude. Like, where you been hiding, Batista? Crushing roles. And yo, not Cyberpunk. Blade Runner 2049 is like, I'm sorry, that shit is chef's kiss good. That movie is insane. And, Ryan Gosling, my dog.
Yeah.
My dog. Shout out to Ryan Gosling. He married a Cuban woman, and he just got hella flavor.
That's it.
He is, like, my man, like, you invited to the carne asada, you invited to the cookout, you invited to the quinceañera, you invited to everything.
Word.
Yeah,
you can even help me kill this fucking fly. This one.
Ryan Gosling is just incredible.
Word.
My man got with a Cuban woman, and his life been different ever since.
Motherfucker beat and then whippa.
That was a whole nother song right there. That's what.
Yeah, for sure. We usually sync up. It's the only time me and you don't sync up is when we talk about Eternals.
Word.
Yeah. But most of the time, that's why I miss you, because I got the brothers Aviles over here just ganging up on me every time. I miss you agreeing with me.
I think we can all agree that last week we went face to face.
Yes, yeah. True. I think there was a lot of love last week though, because Guardians 3 was just so good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it was a lot of love.
Let's just not bring up multiverse. That's it. So Toe can't argue anymore.
Yeah.
No, listen, man. Just because y'all wrong don't mean nothing. Yo, listen, avocados were not invented before 2010. I'm sorry.
What?
Tyson, yo, they fucking fooled you, bro. I've never heard of guacamole. I've never heard of avocados until fucking Chipotle came out, and all of a sudden it's the fucking international dish of all Hispanics.
That's crazy.
Nah,
because that's
the
crazy
food of Latinos is panini.
We couldn't. I mean, yes, that's one of them, but we couldn't. I'm sorry, bro. Like, we couldn't eat without avocados back in
the day. Avocado has to be on the plate.
I've never.
And you know what?
I
appreciate Ray saying it in Spanish? Aguacate.
It has to be on the plate.
Now,
Like,
I
there's
have a
staples
question. I
on
have
there.
a question.
Y'all got this shit in fucking it infused memories in your brain.
Have y'all ever like? We all eat avocado here or no?
See,
You guys, so you guys up top, the Puerto Ricans, you guys don't like avocados?
No,
Okay.
dude. To be told, there's only like 3 fruits that I'll eat on this planet.
That's 100. Yeah, I hear that.
So
Listen, first off,
Good job,
Taquan, shut up. Second off, when they turn around, this is a healthy fat bullshit. The only fat you need is on the fucking steak or the pork chop or on the chicken because that shit gets soaked up in the juices. People are like, oh, avocado soaked. It's a fucking bland, okay? Give me the bullshit, man.
That's what I was gonna ask.
You want shit with your rice? Throw some corn in that motherfucker and some A1 sauce. You got the sweet. You got the little zangy shit right there. And
The corn isn't bad. The corn isn't bad.
You know, no, try it with some A1 sauce. You thank me later.
I'm not putting A1 sauce on anything.
Yo, dude, put A1 sauce. Get a little.
I'll dip a nugget in A1 sauce before I put A1 sauce on like a steak or rice or
hold on.
I'll dip a nugget in there.
You'll dip a nugget in steak sauce before you use on steak.
Yes, 100%. A1 sauce is not good on steak. My opinion.
Well, drowning your steak in A1 sauce.
Okay,
Tang, yeah.
Cool. A little tang is fine. Fine.
It's tantamount to like squeezing.
And I have
you put
done
ketchup
it,
on the steak?
I do not do that. What do you
put on the cake?
What are they, like Puerto Rican?
Yeah. What do you put on the steak then?
Nothing.
oh man,
I just let it be cooked. I mean, I'm bullshitting you. I like A1. I like A1. I like A1. I like A1. I'm just being a troll.
No, yeah.
Most of the time I just eat it like that.
You never had a dry ass steak before?
I mean, okay, so what are we talking about? Are we talking about like a real steak or like a fucking bistec?
Bistec.
Yeah, that's not steak.
Yeah, I know, but what'd you put on that?
Just more bistec sauce. I don't put A1
on. You gotta
I don't put
ketchup
A1 on bistec. Ketchup on bistec?
On some dry shit, yeah.
Dude, Cabs, I'm with you 100%. I don't put shit on my steak either.
Okay, listen. You think I got this body waiting for the fucking bus?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it was part of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think I just I just fucking rolled out of bed and got all the tips of the day because I just fucking thought about it?
Wait, do you put like ketchup on like regular steak?
Bro, yo, there's levels to this shit.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Regular steak.
If the steak is tough and dry, you gotta put ketchup.
Oh my god!
Because of the salt and the sugar in the ketchup,
I think
it helps. It helps with the steak.
I think you're trolling.
No, I'm dead ass serious.
So if you have a dry ass filet mignon, you about to put ketchup on it?
Yeah.
Well, yo, first off, if you have a dry filet mignon, somebody needs to get fired.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, we're trying to test out.
And like if it's really
here to toe.
If it's really dry, I'll put some chimichurri sauce on it.
The thing is, well, a filet mignon is thick, so you would put the A1 sauce.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
A thin steak, like a flank steak
like
or one of them
steak.
shits.
Like a New York strip.
Yeah. Well, if the New York strip is thick, A1. But if it's thin, something thin, less than an inch, ketchup.
Oh my god! So
I'm telling you, the juices from the steak mix well with the fucking ketchup, with the sweetness.
I don't know, man.
I'd rather you put barbecue sauce on it than ketchup.
No. Look, the reason why you put A1 sauce on rice with corn, you don't put it on regular rice without nothing. With corn, because the corn gives you the sweetness in the rice, and the rice adopts the flavor of whatever you put on it. So when you put the A1 sauce, you got some zangy sweetness.
Zangy.
Yo, no, I'm telling you.
You heard that, right, Ray?
Yeah.
Zangy sweetness.
Yes, try it because it
that's
blows up your
the
fucking
clip
taste
for
buds.
Yeah, that is
the
a good
zangy
clip.
sweetness.
Zangy sweetness. I'm telling you, try it. Yeah, people think I'm fucking bugging, but listen, man, I don't eat a lot of food. I'm very picky what I eat. But trust me, I know what the fuck. I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to making shit up.
I do listen to you when it comes to food, though. So, question: Do you guys do like the white rice and eggs joint? Do you put ketchup on that? You put ketchup on white rice and eggs?
Oh, I prefer my rice to be flavorful without shit on it, so
Yeah.
I don't need to put shit in it.
Have you? Because I know a lot of Hispanics from all different walks of life. Like, it doesn't matter if you're Caribbean, South American, Spaniard from Europe. Like, we all do the white rice and eggs.
Yeah.
But some of us put ketchup on it. I used to do it, but nowadays I'm just going with a little salt and pepper on the rice and ketchup.
I can't put
on the rice and eggs.
I can't put ketchup on eggs.
I hear that.
It just doesn't taste good to me.
I hear that. I understand. I get that.
I don't. We done the ketchup with I mean the rice with eggs and all that, but it's not something that I like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, we get through it. Now, don't get me wrong. If all you have is rice and corn, like that's a leftover and you're hungry, put the A1 sauce. If you have other stuff, don't put the A1 sauce on it.
Okay.
Like if you got chicken cutlet, you get the breading from the chicken.
Of
you
course,
throw that
of course.
This is a single one. Like it's one of those, yo, I'm fucking starving. There's some rice, there's some corn. This is leftover. Like this is serving number 2. There's rice and there's corn left. Throw the A1 sauce on the shit. It makes it better.
Round table was good, yo.
What's going on? That's bad blood right there in the building. Yeah, but yo, I'm telling you, yo, listen to your boy here. I would not steer you wrong.
No. I listen to you when it comes to food. You made me appreciate KFC original recipe a lot more than I thought I would.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, like the crispy option in KFC is a no-go.
Yeah,
it gotta be original recipe.
Have you ever tried the original recipe tenders from KFC when they had them?
Yes.
Oh, that was the best thing they ever did.
That was really good.
The best thing they ever did.
The only crispy chicken that I like from KFC is on the McLittles, whatever they're called. The little bites.
Oh yeah, the little sandwich. Yeah, little bites. I think so.
Little bites. I remember them.
Popcorn chicken?
No. There's like the little bites
it's
on
a
the
sandwich.
sandwich. It's like a little sandwich.
No, I'm asking.
Not the popcorn chicken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I remember them shits used to be like $1, bro. Them shits like $3.40 something.
Chicken Littles.
Chicken Little. That's
there
the name.
Go.
Yes. Round table coming in hot.
Word.
With the answers. I appreciate that. Yes.
Word,
Chicken Little.
yeah.
And I remember for like a little while, they had like different flavors. They had I think it was the New Orleans Gold or something, which is essentially, it was just
Tennessee, some shit.
Some shit. It was basically barbecue and honey mustard, which I am a big fan of, by the way. I had that shit for the first time in Pittsburgh. Golden Wings. It was just barbecue and honey mustard. Yo, not bad. Very good. Very good. Golden.
Yo, since we're talking about food,
yes,
and we'll get to Cab's question of the day.
We're
I got a question for
We're not gonna get there. It's too depressing.
I got a question for y'all. Shit like honey mustard, right? To me, it doesn't taste bad, but there's a lot of food that it doesn't taste bad, and when I have it for that moment, it's alright. But I can't eat all the fucking time. It's not something I'm gonna ask for.
I mean, if you don't got nuggets. Or like,
no, but
or like a wing, you don't need honey mustard.
Like the chicken tenders, right? When it comes with the honey mustard and the dino, whatever, I would prefer ketchup. But the honey mustard's not bad. So
ketchup,
what do
you want to dip your? God,
yo,
I can't talk to Puerto Ricans about this stuff. Like, so you rather dip you rather dip your tenders into ketchup than honey mustard?
Yeah.
What about ketchup mayonnaise? Okay. Like mayo ketchup mixed. Would you prefer for a chicken tender?
I just straight up. If it's a chicken sandwich, I need mayonnaise, and then I'll dip that in the original chicken sandwich from Burger King.
Yeah,
you put the mayonnaise on it, and then I'll dip it in ketchup. Because I can't eat the Burger King fries without ketchup. Them shits they don't taste good. They got no flavor.
Ranch, yeah, man. Any kind of chicken tender, chicken nuggets, ranch is top tier for me.
Yo, if my only options are honey mustard or the ketchup mayo shit, then I just eat the tender the way it is.
So what?
I'm there with Cap. Oh, there we go.
So what is your go-to sauce for tenders?
I'm not a condiment guy per
My man
se.
just
I don't
raw
really
dogs
like.
tender. My man raw
Dude,
dog and tenders.
I'm weird. I don't like my food to be wet.
I get that. So you're not doing no soups.
I'm gonna
No,
torture this
soup-
fucking pot.
Soup is different than pouring a sauce over my steak.
Sure.
Because now that's just extra shit to the fucking like. If the steak is supposed to be good,
It don't need nothing.
Yo, Taquan is not the only one that's Twitch is really about that life.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. How y'all ban the N-word, but don't ban pussy? I'm offended.
yeah, I'm gonna put this to bed right now. I live an abstinent lifestyle, so those questions will not be answered by me.
I'm just saying. Yo, listen. Yo, man, we're off the rails. Hurry up. We're off
Y'all
the
motherfuckers.
rails.
I asked about a comic book shit, and y'all motherfuckers ran off.
And
into
we
got the food for some reason.
We got the pussy.
All right.
We got the pussy.
Oh man.
Yo, so Cabs, your depressing question. What
is it, Gabs?
I guess. Okay, so I kind of had a little moment today. So I want to ask, this is a very depressing, weird kind of question, okay?
AKA it's a serious question.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had like a good cry? And I'm not talking about like a mournful cry or like a good cry where it's just like you kind of just like releasing all this like male tension in your body.
Yes. And I'll tell you what I do. Ever since my mom passed, every couple of months, for like a good, like on a Saturday, for like a good 2 to 3, like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, all I would do was look up the saddest shit that I could find on YouTube to just get all that emotion out.
Yeah.
Then conversely, because let's not get all depressed. Conversely, I will watch all the happiest shit too. So like military people coming back home, fathers seeing their kids for the first time.
That shit gets me every time on Instagram, Cap.
So I have both. I have both outlets for crying: happy cry, sad cry, so I can get a healthy-ish mixture of all that emotion out.
So round table, I'm glad you said that, right? So today on Instagram, I posted up a song. So this song is old song from the late 80s, and it's been making rounds the last couple years. And the artist about a month ago just posted a bunch of people reacting to it in like 2020 and 2021, right? So it's simply read, hold back the years. I'll keep holding on. So like when I heard that song, it automatically made me think of my dad. My dad used to put me onto all of these songs, right? So like I'm listening to the song and it just like transported me to like a different time. So like this was early in the day, right? Yo, facts, Roundtable. You want a good cry? Watch Guardians. Facts.
Yeah.
So like I heard the song and I was like, man, like the song was just playing in my head all day and I'm working. So when I finished work, I called my dad, right? And we kicked it for like 20 minutes. And I was just telling my dad, I'm like, yo, like how good your music taste is. And like every time like an old school song starts getting really popular on Instagram, like my dad probably put me on to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like after we hung up, like I just started fucking bawling, son. Like, you feel me? Like, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Mother's Day. I know we just have Mother's Day or whatever, but like I started bawling, bro, like legit, like crying, just like, my dad's such a good dude and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just had a moment with music and my dad. And like, I was just sitting, my dude, like just tears, bro. I was like, what the hell's happening, bro? And it's just like, sometimes, and I had a similar thing like that before. I had a weird dream where like my son was like 2-3 years old, right? And he fell into something. This is me dreaming. He fell into something and like, I couldn't reach him. But like he was okay. My son's like, yo, Dad, I'm good, but I just couldn't reach him. And I woke up crying like a maniac. And like I haven't had something like that. And like just, you know, this song and it's just coming up and me reposting it and me just listening to it. And then I call my dad, I call my son first after work. And then I call my dad. And I was just like rocking with Pops. We were just talking for 20 minutes. And just like, as soon as I hung up, I have never been that appreciative of my Pops, yo. And that shit just killed me. Like, I was just like, yeah, it just got me, son. It got me.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, man.
It's a good cry. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a good cry. Like, I'm not mourning nobody. It was a good cry. Yeah. Yeah.
But see, that's not a depressing question. That's actually good. Okay. That's healthy, man. We gotta have outlets to get out emotions and shit. Because keeping that bottled up.
I did feel a million times better after that. Yeah, I did feel really good after that. Like, yeah, just call your Pops, bro. If you could call your Pops, if your Pops is still around, man, call your Pops. Just tell him what's up.
Shit, I gotta go wake him up. He's on the couch right now watching.
Your Pops. Once I seen y'all Pops join y'all videos when he was fucking splashing water on toe. Yeah, I was like, nah, this guy's legit.
Oh man,
this guy's legit. Oh, let's go round table. You popping up. Let's go. Oh, shit. Hassan, what's up, bro? Oh, we got a good one today. Ray, what's up? You ever had a real good cry?
Oh, definitely, man. Again, it's one of those where you need it, though, to stay sane at times.
Yeah, man.
Like, you just, even if it's one of those that just happens out of nowhere. You just need that to, we bottle up a lot of shit at times. I feel like we all do. It's how we try to get through life. It's like, you just need it just to, then again, you feel so much better.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what else? What else it does? It's weird because in a sense it makes you, if you do it correctly, like what I try to do when I seek out to release. If you do it correctly, it's the most human and connected you feel.
Yeah, man.
Because you realize, all right, I can feel these emotions, I can handle these emotions, I can, process these emotions.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good thing to do every once in a while.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, no lie. I got like my parents, we got the whole family coming down to Miami this weekend. My parents is coming, my nieces are coming. I haven't seen my nieces in a while. My little brother's coming, and we're celebrating like 8 things at once. We're celebrating Mother's Day. We're celebrating my nieces. We haven't seen them in so long. My niece's birthday is May 23rd. We're celebrating my little brother, who just graduated. Graduated college. We're celebrating my young son who went from 5th grade to 6th grade, even though he's in the same damn school. Nice. So we're just like, and I'm usually like very like, like I love my family, of course, but like sometimes I just want to like be home. But like I'm actually extremely excited this time about them just like pulling up and just hanging with them. Like I don't know, son. I don't know. It was I was fucking bawling like a little fucking bitch, bro. Like for real. And it just felt good. It just felt good, bro. Like I feel great after letting that out.
It's that appreciation of everything. It's one of those you got to. Again, we look at this. It's one of those where life isn't promised, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be appreciative of everything.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. Like it sucks to like not take advantage of your peoples when they're here. So like I want to try to be a little better at that and just follow up and just check in on people. It's hard because I finish work. Like I talk for a living. Feel me? Like I talk for a living. I'm talking for 8 hours trying to sell you some shit. So like when I'm done, like I'm done. Like like when I'm done for work, I shut off. Like don't even text me. You feel me? But like I gotta be better at that. And I'm excited. We're gonna go to like a nice little steak place, which is ironic that we were just talking about that.
See, this is why I was just trying to get all the tips. He was trying to make sure how to eat.
Yeah. Don't put no ketchup on that unless that steak is fucking burnt to a crisp. Don't put no ketchup on that.
Yeah, we're gonna go to some like Wagyu place.
Ooh.
My brother got a little hookup.
Yeah, you can't put ketchup on that.
If that is the thing, they'll kick us out.
Yeah, I dare you to ask the waiter for some ketchup.
I'll ask for A1 sauce.
No, I was gonna say in a place like that, if you ask for A1,
I'll do it joking around.
Looks.
I'll do it joking around. I'll be like, yo, you guys got ketchup. The thing is, like, they know us. They know we're not about to ask for that. And you know what's crazy? Like, my son loves steak. That is like, yo, it's crazy, man. Like back in the day, bro, like we used to just be happy going to McDonald's. These kids is asking for filet mignon nowadays. Like, I didn't know what filet mignon was until I was 25.
Yo,
My son was 6'7" asking for filet mignon. Like, what?
dude, I remember thinking filet mignon was different from steak.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was like a different cut of it. I thought it was something different.
Yeah, it was.
Yo, I've never ordered that ever. Like I had it with the T-bone because you know the T-bone is the fillet and the strip. I don't think I would order it just for the fact it's the size of a hockey puck, and I feel like I'm a man.
It's two hockey pucks, but still, no, I get it. Like I'd rather get like
I need a 32-ounce porterhouse.
Like I need a porterhouse. I need either a porterhouse or
the T-bone, something big. I need something the size of a fucking like a baby calf or something. You know, don't bullshit me. I don't want to pay $50 for a hockey puck. I'm sorry.
I don't mind. I don't mind if you ask your like. That's another thing. We gotta let people order their steak however they want. The reason I say don't do ketchup is because ketchup is crazy.
Well, you know what
like if you want to order your steak well done, that's fine. If you don't want a bloody mess, that's fine.
You know what the problem?
Oh, that red shit apparently isn't blood, but
you know what the problem is with fucking people and well done? They think well done is like they think they're getting a well done steak where it's just overcooked. Well done is actually as soon as that meat turns all brown, that's it.
That's it. Get it out of there,
and it's still juicy. You can't cook the shit out of it for 20 hours and then be like, oh, it's well done. No.
Yeah,
that shit is overcooked now.
Yeah,
no, that's just like 5 minutes cooked, bro.
Oh,
shit,
man, we got a full house in here.
You eat beef jerky at that moment.
Yeah. As soon as that shit turn brown, that's it. Because a little after that, you legit eating beef jerky, bro. You eating carpet.
Yeah.
I've had well done. I caught that. I mean, I've had a well done steak that wasn't tough. I've had that.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm not getting a porterhouse or a T-bone, what's the other one?
The strip, New York strip.
No. I don't
sirloin.
Fuck with strip.
Sirloin.
Maybe sirloin. What's the other one? Fuck.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk is just wild.
I've never had one of those before, but I would love to have one of them.
Yeah.
What's the one that it's like? It's
ribeye.
Ribeye. That's the one.
Yes.
I fucks with a ribeye. Just cause no pause, but like I mean, if I'm gonna get a steak, like it need to be a big steak.
Yeah.
Like you feel me?
My
Like yeah,
girl be making that like that, yo. She makes that shit fucking tender too.
Fillets are fire, but like yeah, you're right. They're small. You feel me? Like I'd rather just give me a T-bone. Like we went to that like it's like this real popular like celebrity place down here, Prime 112, and they got a porterhouse for two for $100. It's not terrible. It's porterhouse for $200, not bad.
Yo, but how big is the porterhouse? So
no. It's 48.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's perfect for me.
Yeah, 48 ounces. Yeah, like it's a beast.
Yo, you guys have Texas Roadhouse by you?
Yeah.
One of the waiters made the mistake. I was like, yo, I want the porterhouse. He goes, how big you want? I said, what? He goes, yeah, we cut it to size. I said, 72? How big can I get it? How big can I get it? He goes, 72? As big as you want. I said, all right, let's try the 36.
Okay.
And he looks at me like, you serious? I said, nigga, what the fuck you asked me how big I want it for if you gonna ask me if I'm fucking serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, bro, you know that's more than 2 pounds. I said, I don't give a shit. You told me. You asked me how big I want it. I told you how big I want it, and that's it. Go get it. Go get it.
Of course, look at Taekwon. Of course, Cabs want a large piece of meat. Go
a juicy piece of meat, Taekwon.
I mean, when we talking about steak, bro, one thing I won't do though, if I go to like Salt Bay's restaurant, you're not putting the steak in my mouth. No. I could cut my steak. It's fine. No offense to anybody who does that, but like I
Nah,
don't
yeah.
need you to feed me. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, the hot bitch got to do that. This
I'm a
nigga ain't
grown
doing
ass
this shit.
man. Don't be putting your meat in my mouth, man. That's
You
crazy.
feel me,
Go
son?
ahead.
Like I'm a grown. Like, you don't gotta put nothing. Like it's fine.
Bite your fucking finger off.
Like I've been
Right.
like I was raised in a Hispanic household where we can't put elbows on the thing and we
Yep.
can't drop nothing. I know how to cut just fine. Thank you very much. You don't got to do nothing. But
Yeah.
Yes,
like
sir.
I fuck up a porterhouse. That porterhouse 48. That shit,
Yeah.
yo, I would.
Yo,
Like, I could fuck that up, Toe. I could.
yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I could
need
fuck that
that.
up. I could fuck that up.
I fucked that up with 2 sides, and my man looked at me like, "Damn!" I said,
Yeah.
"If it wasn't so fucking expensive, I asked for another fucking steak."
That's what I'm saying. These steakhouses be having sides for like $25.
Yeah,
Like, yo, crab mac and cheese is fire, but if is it $25 fire?
yeah, it's not. Nah,
Like, dog.
you got that fucking $8 fucking fries. Like my yo,
What?
dude, you giving me Five Guys version of fries? Like,
Bro,
where they give you the cup and then they throw the fries in the bag. It's like,
Like
Yeah.
mashed potatoes as a side for $30. Like, bro, this shit's come straight from Idaho, direct.
like, yo, am I getting the whole fucking bag of potatoes?
Yeah, like they
Like-
literally made it in Idaho and flew it over to you while you ordered.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's a lot. But I mean, I get it. I don't like to talk shit about expensive places because I see the value there. I get it. I see it. But man, some places could be really pricey for no reason.
You paying for the experience. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's
the
like, yo,
experience and the ambiance.
you going. That's
Yo.
it.
Yeah,
I'm telling-
like that Salt Bay guy. Like
Yeah.
my man is charging $6,000 for a steak just because he put gold flakes on it.
Take the gold flakes off. Fuck
Take
that.
take the gold flakes off, and I'll give you $100 for this shit.
Yeah.
At that point, you paying for
Word.
the TikTok. That's what you pay.
You
Word.
pay for
Shit.
Dude, you know the price
Exactly.
of gold, man?
I mean,
Fuck that.
dog. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've
Oh,
seen
man.
Wagyu cuts that are like $800.
No, yeah.
I've
No,
But
seen
that,
it.
but
But
that's
that's
worth it.
different. That's worth it.
That's a different type of cow that we're getting this
Yeah,
fucking steak from.
Yeah.
How are you gonna feel when we find out that Salt Bay puts gold-plated flakes?
Nah, man.
That is
That
real
guy
shit.
is a
That's probably all it is. It's those sheets that they show you, like any cooking
Yeah.
channels. Like,
There's
Yeah.
like,
you
there's
pay
like
$50, I
edible-
think. For
Don't
like
get me
edible
wrong.
gold that you can-
Don't get me wrong. I love Salt Bay's whole like thing.
no.
Like he's just cutting meat, very provocative. It's hilarious. I love Salt Bay's whole thing, but like, dog, you be wilding for the steaks. You be wild.
No.
But I think
You know what it is? Salt Bay is a gimmick. That's all he is. He's a worker.
yeah,
That's all-
100%.
Salt Bay is a
100%.
wrestler right there. He's just a gimmick.
Yeah, no,
Hey, yo.
100%. My man is like he's doing wrestling promo for his steak cutting.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
Unfortunately, he's more dom than he is.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. Bro walks in like, yo, let me tell you something, brother. I'm gonna take this knife. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 2 strokes right here, brother.
He
You want
makes
your
funny
steak cut like
videos.
this, bro? Like
He
shut the
makes
fuck
funny
up.
videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like I could go on a rabbit hole on Instagram just watching Salt Bay. I could
Yeah.
do it,
I'm
but
sorry.
like I'm not paying. Like his bills be 20,000. Like for 20,000, I could just get the cow.
Yo,
Bro, for
Once I saw
20,000,
him
you
do
can
this
get 3
shit-
cows.
Yeah, exactly.
Once I saw him do this shit and the salt went down his arm, like, no, I don't want body salt. I'm good. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
like he's hilarious, but dog, like, come
Nah.
on, let's get serious. Like I could go get a better steak for less. You
Go
feel
to
me?
the butcher, get that same shit.
Yo, you
for
could go to
fucking half the price.
you could go to Ruth Chris and get a better steak than you get at
Ooh,
fucking Salt
way
Bay, bro.
better, way better,
Yeah.
and cheaper too.
And way
cheaper.
cheaper. You get a filet mignon in Ruth Chris is like $75. You don't
Yo,
need to pay
y'all ever been to
$65.
Vegas to the fucking Heart Attack Grill?
No.
Google that shit right now. They got this motherfucking porterhouse, bro. They do it by your body weight. It's like when you're in Japan at Ribera Steakhouse. It's like that type of shit, bro.
Japan be so intrusive with the weight. They don't give a fuck.
Bro,
We're gonna eat what you could eat.
bro.
We're not gonna give you extra plates.
When I was
So
at
like I
Ribera
could
Steakhouse-
I get like a 72
Yeah,
porterhouse.
yeah. I'm telling you, Google that shit right now. YouTube that shit. The Heart Attack Grill, Las Vegas. That shit's right there on the fucking strip.
I haven't been to Vegas, bro. I've been to Cali. I've been to Los Angeles a bunch of times, but I ain't never been to Vegas. It's time to go to Vegas. Yo, we've been trying to get like because we play fantasy football with the guys. We've been trying to do a Vegas drive for the last couple of years.
Let's go.
Vegas drive, bro. And just fucking go eat crazy steak.
I'm a 2.5-hour flight from Vegas. Let's go.
Where you at?
I'm in Portland.
Oh shit, nice.
I'm right above LA. I'm about to go to LA this coming up like 2 weeks from now.
You're in Portland, Oregon.
Yes, sir.
So you could just do wild drugs and nobody says nothing over there.
I mean, that's the way motherfuckers are in Portland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The city motto is keep Portland weird. So that should tell you something right there.
I mean, bro, just get crazy.
Motherfuckers are weird.
Yeah, just get crazy.
Cool.
I would love to do a little. Oregon has a lot of like nice open like just natural areas. Yeah.
Bro, I work at Nike. The fucking campus is nothing but it's like a little city. It's like 22.2 square miles of a fucking city. We got our own police, all that shit, right?
Dang.
Dude, I mean, I tell you, like I post shit on my Snapchat all the time. Like you just go on there. Like I got a pet fucking goose that laid some eggs out in front of my office, and that goose legit has been towards my office every day for the last 10 days, bro. Like every morning, goose is there. We named her Blanche, bro. Like legit, we named her Blanche from the Golden Girls.
Blanche is a funny ass name for a goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am one of the video game studios that I'm like very supportive of is Ben Studios. They made that game Days Gone, which is like set in Oregon, which is fucking beautiful landscape.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I'm sorry, we got to do it.
Oh, let's go!
Your boy wearing the Nightwing shirt and everything.
Always, you gotta have. If Led pulls up after such a big hiatus without the Nightwing shirt, I'll ask him who is he and what's wrong.
We just gotta throw him up now. That's
Absolutely.
It.
I'm glad it's the blue one is not the red one. I'm glad it's the blue one is not the red one.
Well, I was looking for the red one. I couldn't find it. Right
Oh
now,
well,
so.
I like the blue one better. I like the blue one.
Yeah.
Yo, we got a full fucking house. Everybody, we'll get into it. I'm gonna go refill the cup.
Word. Welcome back, Lay. What's going on, Lay?
Yo, for real, I just want to like y'all a quick shout out. I was testing out this new mic I got, so apparently that shit is on fire because it's all the way across the room and y'all can hear me. So yeah. I'm about to go cook dinner with my girl, but you motherfuckers are doing a good ass job. Keep this shit up. I love watching these motherfuckers. I'm gonna leave my shit on to get y'all some views. I'm gonna pop back in every now and then, talk shit. So homeboy that's a virgin, go get some pussy. Everybody else.
No. Whoa. Time the fuck up. I didn't say all that. I said I live an abstinence lifestyle. I didn't say I never had sex before. That was two different fucking things.
The last abs I had was abstinence, and that shit was wrong. So yeah, go get some pussy. Your day will be a lot better. I promise. Honey, come here. Watch this. Hey, honey, come here. Do me a favor. They can't see you. Don't worry. The camera's off. Just do it right here. He say he lives an abstinence lifestyle. He don't have sex. What's wrong with this dude? Wait, what? Yeah, she's dumbfounded. She's like, wait, what? You don't have sex.
Yo, here's the funny thing. There's other shit out in the world to do. There's other shit not in the world happening.
I do shit all day. I go to work. I come home. I travel for wrestling. I do podcasts 3-4 nights a week, and I have sex. That's my life. Oh, I raise my kids too. God damn, I forgot about them.
We see the progression of the priorities. There.
Yeah, you see that?
There's like sex was important though.
Very last thing that one. It's like, oh yeah, the kids.
Kids are good for two things: household chores and tax deductions. All right, y'all. I'm a dip.
All right, bro. Appreciate you coming by, man. Fucking bad blood.
Damn, we already missing somebody?
He left. Yeah, because he just basically stopped by to make fun of my lifestyle, and that was it.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Knucklehead podcast without some shit like that happening, huh?
Oh, you mean wave the 4-4 and then bounce?
Yeah.
Said, oh,
luckily, I'm not sensitive about anything.
Well,
yeah. Yeah,
We do appreciate that.
Word.
absolutely.
So before we get into it, Lay hasn't been here in a minute. Is there anything you want to get off your chest based off of the other shows we've done or whatever?
Yeah, he
Well,
wants to
okay,
tell all of
so-
us how much he loves
So
Eternals.
there's a list, right? And at the very top of that list, the very first thing
It's
is
Eternals.
we are first and foremost in the middle of probably one of the best stories in all of pro wrestling, right? At the past 30 years, we haven't got a story like this.
Oh,
Yet the moment it doesn't go the way some people want to, all of a sudden it's trash. And you're hating on the one dude that did it for you guys.
yeah. Welcome to
The man
2023.
literally started by himself with nobody in the audience.
Yeah, welcome.
And made it the greatest thing happen.
Welcome to the MCU. Literally, that's what's happening with the MCU right now.
No. Wait. I'm gonna get to that because that's part of the deal. That's the great thing about that WWE kind of thing is like literally the guy during the pandemic was the best thing
I
going.
love you, lad.
Made the best storyline. Then he continued it, and it continued to happen. And then he pulled in basically his family and a bunch of other people that weren't doing shit. And then he literally made his cousin a main event star, main event Jay Uso. He made him.
Yep.
And somehow, because and I'm saying this very clear, because your Great White Hope didn't win. You know what I'm saying? This is after you try to put blue eyes in him and make him white.
I
even though
love
he's Samoan.
this. I love this.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we literally had our wrestling's Thanos.
Yeah.
Period. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he had the Black Order around him. Let's be real. That's what happened. But for some reason, once your white knight doesn't win, you have a problem. Yo, listen, he said it right at the end of it. He goes, yo, sometimes the villains win.
Word.
And that's the truth. That's what happened in Infinity Saga. Thanos won. You didn't like it, but it made it interesting. And Cabs said it before, pointed out very well. It made it, and so did Cap, it made it interesting. Yo, at the end of the day, they lost. Now the adversity is here. And now he's with Brock, paired off with that. Then there's the Seth Rollins and ugly title. That's enough said. That ugly title is deserved to that guy. I got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I got no beef with that. Now, when it comes to Marvel and everybody giving up on it right away, because DC, once James Gunn is there, DC's starting over. It's over for Marvel. I've never seen Marvel lose unless they do it themselves.
Yeah.
You can't beat Marvel. Marvel loses on their own.
When Marvel chooses to do something bad, they do it on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like She-Hulk.
And I'm going to get into phase one because I said it before, that shit was low-key garbage. They had like two shining graces in it. And one of them, we've been saying it for the longest. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the best trilogy going twining through all of it.
Les giving me warm feels.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Les hugging me
I
digitally
see,
right now.
You know what I'm saying? I see all this. Oh, what is MCU going to do? MCU's going to wipe themselves off from the own dirt they threw on themselves. And they're going to show the DCU how it's done. Because remember, it's one director from the DCU, from the MCU, former director. It's not the guy.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
You put people together.
Le, you know what's nuts?
Yeah.
I see people out there. First of all, you can't open Instagram for more than 5 seconds without seeing some Marvel shit. Even if that shit isn't in your algorithm, you're gonna see it.
Yeah, it still pops up. It's still there.
Yeah. It don't need to be
crazy.
part of your regular algorithm for it to pop up.
Oh my God.
I agree.
Oh my God. This is a
Lay is in the
No.
building. Fuck that. I'm here too.
Oh shit.
Plus, I heard Cap got some abstinence on his penis or something. I don't know who said
What
that.
the fuck?
What kind of disease is this?
What kind
I don't even know what that
You
means.
made it sound more of a disease than it is. It's actually a
What?
really refreshing thing, bro. God damn it,
Yeah.
fucking show.
And on that
My
note,
body.
On that note, but not for real.
Not everybody.
I've seen so many people like, oh, Guardians was amazing, but Guardians was so emotional, but it's like, yo,
Bro, they want to hate it before it even becomes a thing.
yes,
That's the-
like, bro, just get over it. Like, get over it. Like, this is the ebb and flow. Yo, can I? Okay. Let's think back to Avengers 1. The best part of phase 1, right? What would anybody say would almost top Avengers 1 a couple years later? Maybe Guardians 1. I'm not saying it was better. But if there's anything to give it contention to the best part of phase 1, it was Guardians. Does history not repeat itself?
Yeah, like it came out of nowhere. I agree.
This is Marvel. Everybody forgot about the ebbs and flows of Marvel, son. This is what happens. And let me tell you, if Secret Invasion is good, then we just got 2014 all over again with the Guardians and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nick Fury, Sam Jackson, it's on you.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track.
Yo,
just carry the momentum here.
That's a lot to put on an 80-year-old man.
85.
But I mean, he's been through it. He's been through it. You know what I'm saying? You remember, he started it all. He's been through it.
He's been taking some time off in space.
Like Iron Man said, he's a spy of the spies. His secrets have secrets.
Yeah. His secrets.
That's a guy who can handle shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Fury was able to set up Hawkeye's little like hidden life somewhere where like Fury is Fury. I have a good feeling about this show. I hope it's good because there's a lot of good graces, and it's like, yo, people just want to hate Marvel at this point, and I get it. Overstaying your welcome is a real thing. Has Marvel overstayed its welcome? It's arguable, but I think we were bound for something good. And people forget about Shang-Chi. People forget about No Way Home. One of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to the MCU is people saying, "Oh, well, No Way Home was just nostalgia." Dog, who else could pull off what No Way Home did? Like, it's part of Marvel to do that. And let's not forget, the Spider-Man trilogy has been fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah,
yo,
absolutely.
and that's another thing I'm seeing.
Yeah.
People just all of a sudden love Guardians 2 now. Oh, it's the perfect, bro. Yo, have y'all seen this?
Again, it's the trend thing.
It's the insane. I was like, I don't like it. But I was like,
that's what Marvel does. Marvel releases movies that make other movies before it better. Unless your name is the Eternals. No. I don't know what's gonna make Eternals better. We will see.
You know what I need? You know what would make Eternals better? Somebody acknowledge what happened.
It happened in
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
No, bullshit. It happened in
She-Hulk.
an actual
film.
Bullshit. She-Hulk didn't even happen in She-Hulk.
No, I want to acknowledge. Good.
I'm mad that he's not wrong though.
No, he's not.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. And also make everything that happened worth it. I just want to see Blade.
Yeah, man.
If I see Blade, I'm fine.
Yo,
the writer's strike.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know the writer's strike.
Yo, that movie should have been done 5 months ago.
I'll tell you right now, I think this Blade movie, when it's all said and done, is going to be dragged out into the sunlight, and we're going to find out the Daywalker really doesn't walk that well in the light.
I'm nervous of that too, man.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Because it's gonna be at that point. It's like, oh, this better be the best movie ever because it took so long.
It's gonna be Black Widow all over again.
It's gotta be better than Wesley Snipes' Blade 1 and 2.
That's hard.
It was already asking for too much to be that.
Yeah.
So here's another thing: is that Blade movie was a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy. No one expected it to do what it did.
Yeah.
And on top of it, it started Marvel. It wasn't Iron Man. For the love of fucking God, people realized this.
See, and I think people forgot that.
They got time today.
Come on,
they got time today.
Why are we not acknowledging the fact that the first movie that did it all was a black superhero that nobody knew about? He started that. Then the Spider-Man movies, everything progressively because that movie succeeded. I saw that shit twice in the theater.
Yeah, Blade was so successful with that Spider-Man and then the X-Men that Marvel turned around and said, "Well, fuck it, we can start making our own movies now."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they turned around. They're like, you know what's funny? And look at the little movie that did succeed, right? And then they did it all over again with Guardians. They pretty much just took Guardians and they said, all right, listen, it worked with Blade. Let's do it here.
I love the irony, I guess is the word, of Blade, where the most memorable quote of that movie is some motherfuckers is always trying to ice skate uphill, which is what literally the movie Blade did.
Yep,
it ice skated uphill, but it made it. So it was kind of unironic in a way, but like it literally skated uphill and did just fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question for the panel. Do we like Blade 2 more than we like Blade 1?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like Blade 2 more than I like Blade 1.
I like 2 more because
the
you
group
set
dynamic
a group up to hunt him, and he's on some
good villain. Good villain. Good villain. Good villain.
Yes, very good villain.
Good villain.
Yo, Nomad could get more props for for what he was. You know what I mean? But the fact that it was a crew to hunt him, and he's on some like niggas burgers.
That Asian dude, I forget his name, but he was gangster. Yeah.
Donnie Yen. It's funny.
Well, I mean, his name in the movie. Sorry.
Yo, Blade 2 was the first time you actually saw a bad guy that didn't give a fuck about the good guy. Like he was like, yo, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah. I'll kill you. Yeah.
And then that's what it gives it that little bit of point. It's that villain that's like, no, it's just you don't care. You got no sympathy.
Yeah, high evolutionary.
I did appreciate that. Blade was like, yo, listen, man, we can do it together.
Word.
If you down, we can do it together. And Blade said, well, I try. That's my political side.
Sucks to be you.
Exactly. Now you gonna die. That's it.
Exactly.
So I have the same outlook on the Blade trilogy as I do as Nolan's Batman trilogy.
Okay. It's exactly the same.
Perfect.
It's exactly the same.
I can acknowledge the fact that the second film in each is probably the better film.
Yeah.
But I like the first films in them more.
I like when it comes to Nolan. I love Batman Begins.
Yeah, there's just something about the first film that just feels a little
organic.
It's funny. That's what I was thinking, Kevs. Organic.
Yeah. And
like
then
flows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then just like the Dark Knight Rises and Blade trilogy, those third films don't exist.
I mean, damn. Let's not compare Dark Knight Rises to Blade trilogy.
Well, listen.
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
When Bane becomes the lapdog of Russia,
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. Bane by himself took down Batman. I don't need him to be somebody's errand boy.
Yeah.
I thought M. Night Shyamalan directed that movie.
It's in the comic.
Yeah. Especially because it wasn't really Raish, it was Talia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't
no offense to Talia. I love Talia.
Yeah.
Talia, out of all of the relationships that Batman has had, Talia definitely got in there the most. I mean, there's a child that was born out of it.
With all due respect.
And Talia is, I love Talia, but it wasn't even race. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. It was weird.
Yo, I wonder how many people in that theater, besides me, were sitting there going, "Are you trying to tell me that Bane is Ra's al Ghul's son? Because it's not, and I know who you're talking about. Like, this is not a hidden."
But the crazy shit is though the crazy shit is though. Without the twist, that pretty much was Bane. He went to jail as a newborn baby to pay the sentence of his parents. But then they said that this bitch did it, and it's like, okay.
It was jarring.
Yeah.
You know what the villain that would have made that story work better would have been Deathstroke.
100%. 100%.
Deathstroke would align himself with the League of
Assassins
to do something like that. That makes sense. Bane would be like, yo, I can do it myself. I don't need you.
It was going to be Joker, though.
Batman, and I'm as talented as Batman. I don't need you.
It was going to be Joker, though, if Heath Ledger.
No, that was going to be naturally. It was going to, I mean, Joker was going to be in part 3 somehow because there's no way that performance happens and then you don't.
And then you don't. Yeah.
You kind of have he's either gonna be a source of information for Batman, or he's gonna aid the new protagonist somehow.
And I want to put it out there. Like, I see a lot of like lists of like best comic book movies of all time. Mm-hmm. If Dark Knight isn't in your top 5 at least, I think there's an issue. Like,
Dark Knight's it's not even on my list.
Why?
Now I got to hear the list. I don't care about
you're
why.
lying.
I just
Like,
wanna go,
look,
now I gotta hear the list.
Infinity War. I mean, yo,
Okay,
Ty,
wait, hold on.
you're
hold
talking
on,
about
hold on.
something completely
Whoa,
different.
Time out.
I'd put
If you
that
want to
over
talk about
Doom.
animated movies,
That's
Enter
different.
the Spider-Verse is probably better than 90% of the MCU.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I will take Red Hood over the Spider-Verse, and that's just because I just love how that went.
That one line.
That we all knew it was Jason Todd.
Yes.
But that shock when he hears the voice and gets up and he goes, "You haven't lost your touch, Bruce?" And he does
when he looks at the wire being cut, like, yo, he goes, "How can you cut my like Damien?" I think it was Robin. Is it Robin or Damien?
It was Dick Grayson that was
Dick,
when he was
he's like, yo,
that's skill. He learned that. He goes, "Yeah, all right."
And he's like, yo, nothing could cut your wires.
Yep.
What is that? But damn, so look, I get the Infinity War Endgame, Winter Soldier.
I got that motherfucker.
And right,
I got that motherfucker.
To me,
look, Red Hood,
it's no lie.
Yeah.
If I gotta do a
this
quick top
motherfucker's
five,
wire.
if I gotta do a quick top five, is Infinity War, Endgame. I know that could. Let's not do that now. And then Winter Soldier. And yo, Dark Knight is right there. So
now I got it. Now I am so trying to figure out Caps now.
You know what? The crazy shit is though. Real quick, to me, I know it's a Batman movie, but I don't see it as a comic book movie.
I get that. I know exactly.
I just see it as a Batman movie for some reason.
It's funny, ironically, before Cap, you know what that movie that reminds me of? You remember Star Wars movie, the new Star Wars with Chris Pine?
Yeah.
That movie could be anything else.
You mean Star Trek?
That's Star Trek. I apologize. I'm sorry. Sorry. But come see me. Sorry. Come see me. But the point is, that movie could be anything else, and it's still good because of the actors and the storyline in it.
Yeah.
It could be anything else. Anything else. You could have named that shit Star Assless. I could care less. I don't know.
Red Magic.
You do that exact same movie, the same way you did it, it's still a good movie. The conflict and everything. And that's what The Dark Knight does exactly.
Yeah.
You just changed all the characters. It could be The Shadow for all I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that was a bad movie, by the way.
Ty, I just watched Master of the Phantasm like
there we go.
2 months ago.
That's what I'm saying.
That movie is so good.
Oh, really good.
If you haven't watched Master of the Phantasm,
watch it.
I'm not gonna lie. This is like the first time Bruce has had a lot of like love interests, and I know we just mentioned Talia, but this one fucked him up.
Yep. But I'm sorry,
such
Cap,
a good movie.
I gotta hear 5.
And not for nothing. Yeah. Oh, my 5?
No, Cap. I gotta hear Cap.
Well, I mean, we don't gotta put him in the spotlight.
No. I have 5. It took me a second to think because I'm not going DC. I'm not just going, or I didn't have to just think about DC and Marvel. There's other comic book movies out there.
Sure. If you say anything Sony over Dark Knight, I'm leaving.
Well, you're about to.
If you say
any
of the Spider-Mans over Dark Knight, that's ridiculous.
There's one.
Okay, let me see. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's 3 MCUs and then 2 non-eithers.
Okay.
Endgame.
Okay.
Civil War.
Okay.
Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Those are my 3 MCUs.
Okay.
Then Dread, the Carl Urban movie.
Oh, that's right. That's Bruce Willis movie.
Damn. That's
and
really
then
good.
the 1990s, the original first live-action Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yep.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Cap? The first part was a million times darker than part 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Part 1 was like
a legit movie.
It was legit like noir. Like it was bad.
Yeah. So that's actually
Okay.
I thought it was
if we're gonna include everything like that, sure, yeah, but
no, but yo, Spider-Man 3 with Doc Ock.
2. That's Spider-Man.
That was 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Spider-Man 2. You
said Spider-Man 3. I was like, no, you're not. You're not.
I'm sorry.
I was like, you're trolling.
He really loves Venom, bro.
I was like, you're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling.
At this point, there's 17 fucking Spider-Mans, 87 Batmans, but with Doc Ock, where he was holding fucking Aunt May on the fucking building.
Part 2 was really good.
Yeah, that was some shit.
Looking back, those were a little corny. They're good.
Yeah.
But they had that corn.
But that's Sam Raimi's style, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Real quick though, one of the topics I want to discuss in a future episode is how the comics told the story versus the movies. Like, so the Infinity Saga, how they said it in the comic books.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
Because I know there's a lot. It goes a lot deeper in the comic books than it does in the movies.
To be honest, it actually goes deeper in the movies. Because the Infinity Saga is very simple in the comics. Thanos wants to impress Lady Death.
I use that as an example, but I'm talking about other.
Yeah, they're definitely better. There's better builds in the comics.
Civil War in the comics is wild.
Yeah,
we literally see May get shot. Keep me honest, Cap. In Civil War, we see May get shot.
Yeah,
which leads to Peter Parker making the wish to Doctor Strange, which leads to the devil. To Mephisto.
Yeah. But all that is what happened.
Wasn't it actually the devil? Wasn't Mephisto? Like Mephisto was like, I can't do it.
It was Mephisto.
No, wasn't? Didn't Mephisto go? I can't do it.
He says he can't do it. Then he goes to Doctor Strange.
I could have sworn he actually went to the devil himself, and the devil was like, no one can know who you are.
It's a weird fucking story.
It is.
That's another thing.
But that's another episode. But yeah. So we're getting into top 5 comics and all that shit. We better start getting into phase 1 and phase 4.
We should.
We went off the
rails.
All
the shit here, man.
Now we're gonna let fuck it. I with my list, and if I'm wrong, you let me know. But phase 1 goes Iron Man. Are we counting the Incredible Hulk?
Yes. Okay, 100%.
The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America: The First Avenger, and Marvel's The First Avenger. The
Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's phase 1,
which is the only saving grace to that phase.
So now I have box office scores.
Oh shit.
Versus budgets. I have cinema scores. So for everybody playing the home game, I don't do the Rotten Tomato meter or like any of those meetings because
that shit. I can't stand
they could be easily manipulated.
Yeah, there's a lot of review bombing.
Cinema score is done by people coming out of the fucking theater and hey, you just saw it. What's your score?
Yeah.
That's the purest way to get a ranking for a movie. Because if you rank it low and you just came out of the fucking thing, it has to be bad.
Yeah.
It's more organic. It's an actual better genuine.
There's a lot of movies that you'd watch and be like, yo, that shit was good. And then on the drive home, you start to be like, nah, wait, that don't make sense. Sense.
There's also the opposite of that where you say it's trash and then you start talking. You're like,
you rewatch it, you're like, yo.
But no, I'd rather those scores than like Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yo, for some reason, when you said that, I thought fast movies.
Yeah.
I was literally like, wow, I literally did not think through that whole thing. At no point did I think about anything. I was like, oh, look. Logic is out the window. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yo, it's amazing how much more it's gonna suck that now John Cena's in it. I need to get at that motherfucker. Anyway, so
you know what? Don't say anything so we can move on. Because if you say something, you're gonna activate the trap card. Don't activate the trap card. Just move on.
This is gonna be a whole nother nonsense.
No, but yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Ray.
Yo, the crazy shit is, believe it or not, Lay actually agrees with most of my fucking points.
No,
except John Cena.
I'm saying that in our chat, almost 100% of the time, the only person backing up Toe is me.
Yeah.
In our wrestling chat, it's literally me and him.
Yeah, even on the podcast, if Bougie never came on the show, I would not have anybody having my back but Lay.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo, Lay needs to be in my chat earlier because it was just destroyed.
Oh yeah, Jared Diaz. He wants some of these 27-inch pythons over here. but we're getting off the rest. It's been a while since I had Lay on the show. All right, true. I gotta take advantage. Take advantage. Yeah. So the phase 1. We got those movies, and then phase 4 consists of Are we counting Black Widow?
Yeah, so that was my question. So there's 6 movies in phase 1, 7 in phase 4, but Black Widow is technically a phase 3 movie.
Supposed to be a phase 3. You know what? Honestly, just because that movie was bad or not great, I would say count it. Just
I
to help
think-
out phase 1.
I think that movie, on a spectrum of it being its own movie,
I love that movie.
Was a good movie.
I like that
Yeah.
movie.
maybe if it's bad
a movie-
timing or whatever, I love that movie.
If you are on, like, let's say you're like far away, you're like on a business trip, or you're away from your family and friends, that's a good wholesome movie to watch and just like chill. I feel like that movie's just like a nice comfy blanket that you
Yeah.
just wrap over yourself and have a good time
Yeah.
and just appreciate the people in your life.
It-
Now,
and-
in the overall MCU, it's not that great a movie, but there's
Well,
a nice message to it.
So and they made one big mistake, and Blade knows that big mistake.
Yeah, they
That-
put
that's
a,
fair.
Like
put
you
a
put
lady
that
with
one
a
blanket
sword
on
in
me, and then when that shows up, you throw cold water on me.
It's
Yeah.
it's like that warm blanket, but you left your leg out, and the ghost
Exactly.
was able
Yeah.
to pull your ass. Yeah.
Yo,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Listen, and, they could have picked a generic Marvel military villain.
You just
Why
it's
did
that
you do
you
that?
love you've loved Taskmaster for like 2 decades already.
I mean,
That's
'cause,
what it is.
he's one of those guys that he can intertwine through all of Marvel.
Mhm.
And he can literally do that anywhere. And what do? You decide, let's just come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Fuck what you
not
think
great.
about
It was
him.
not great. It was not
No,
great.
it's not.
It was
But
not.
I'm with you guys. I definitely loved my favorite character in that whole thing was Red Guardian.
100%.
Of course.
Well, mine was the Elena. Mine was.
No, I
Elena.
mean she's not fair.
It's
'Cause you
not.
saw
It's
her in
not fair.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
She's a whole different thing. But
Yeah.
him, you just saw something like, how did you fight Cap?
Yeah. She's
Too
too
frozen. But then Cap, all puns intended, Cap is right. There was like 2 other Caps during that moment. You know what I'm saying? So he could have fought a Cap, not the Cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the multiverse, that could be a Cap.
It could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what's something though? I do have to say this. The idea behind Taskmaster, making her a survivor of one of Black Widow's fuck-ups,
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
is a cool idea.
No
Yes,
problem
I'm
with
okay.
that.
I'm
I
okay
get
with that. I'm okay with
The
that.
execution was off.
A
But
little
you know,
weird.
That's
like-
where
Yeah.
Gender swapping never bothers me if you do it correctly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like race swapping doesn't bother me. If I
Nuance.
an actor. I could care
Nuance.
less.
Caps
As
has an
long
all-
as it's the character, it
You
doesn't
know what
matter.
I think would have been better, and see if you agree with me, Lay. Instead of having that little microchip that recorded all that bullshit and fed it into her brain,
Mhm.
if this girl just got fucked up and became obsessed with taking revenge on the fucking person who blew her up,
Yes.
Absolutely.
and once she found out, oh shit, she's an Avenger, she
100%.
became obsessed with learning each and every fucking move
Yeah.
and strategy.
Yes.
That would have been a
Agree
more
more.
compelling.
Yeah.
Yo, revenge is always the best motive. It
Yeah.
works.
1,000,000%.
it would have
And no one
added
gets
so many
mad
more
at the
layers to
character.
it.
At-
Yeah.
For a second, you'd be sympathetic and go, I get it. I
Yeah.
get why they're going after you. We love Black Widow, but I get where she's
Cough,
coming
cough. Let's cough, Frank Castle. Just
Absolutely.
a revenge story.
from. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cough, Frank Castle.
Yo,
Yeah.
but in all revenge movies, like
Yeah.
John Wick, The Crow, and all that, we sit there and go, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They killed your dog, they killed your girl and you. I get it.
Dude,
Do
just
you?
think of how gut punching that reveal would be
Yeah.
when they take off the mask and it's the girl
Mhm.
and he turns around and says a line akin to, not only did you steal her life, but you stole her voice
Yeah.
because she can't talk because of all this shit.
Yeah.
And now Black Widow has to deal with the fact that what she thought she was doing good this whole time has been horrendous.
No.
Absolutely.
That would have given that movie that would have given that movie another 0.5 in its ratings.
Absolutely.
If
Yeah.
it was
Little
8, that would have made it an 8.5. If it was
Yep,
7, that would have made it a 7.5.
Yeah, that would have nice. Just a little more emotion to it. Just
Yeah,
something to
100%.
feel like now there's a reason we don't really like this movie.
And it ties into the other movies that Black Widow was in because she always regretted herself. She always, once she thought she was a monster, and she said her ledger was paid in blood and all that other shit.
Yeah,
So she
true.
doesn't think she could be redeemed. And then the Soul Stone's like, now you're getting more insight to her mind. It's like she thought that she was finally in a place where she'd be good, and then you just remind her of the shit she did.
Yep.
And it's right in her fucking face.
And
And-
to
and-
her point, now her sacrificing herself for the Soul Stone
Makes even
now
more
makes
sense.
even more sense because
Exactly.
'cause of this we
Absolutely.
see why she did it.
And
Yeah.
my favorite part of that movie was like the most obvious part about it, where it's like, you know, sometimes you just want to like find your place in life, and if you really look, you have multiple places in life. You got a bunch of different people that may appreciate you in different ways. That's my favorite part. Like she says it, she's like, I've been looking for my family this whole time, and I didn't even know I had two. Like that was a real nice moment for me.
Yeah.
Especially
By the way, side note, it was a great G.I. Joe movie too.
no, the best,
Amazing G.I.
that
Joe.
is the G.I. Joe movie we deserve.
I'm just saying. I saw it and I was like, yo, if her name was
Storm
Starlight,
Shadow.
like, you know,
It was Storm
like,
Shadow. Yeah.
Yo,
Word.
perfect.
that's the thing that got me. That's the best G.I. Joe movie we ever get, even though we have two of them.
Yeah.
Drive Angry is the best Ghost Rider movie we'll ever get, even though we have two of them.
I haven't seen that, and you told me to watch it a while
Yeah.
ago.
No,
think it's still
watch
on
it,
Hulu.
watch it. It's yeah,
Yeah.
it makes, but it's funny because
And what's funny
It
is
shouldn't
Nick
be that
Cage
way.
is in Drive Angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Word.
no.
Yeah. So all right. So we got off the rails again, but so the remaining movies in Phase 4 are Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yep.
Eternals.
Yep.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
No,
Thor: Love and
correct yourself,
Thunder.
correct yourself.
Hold
The
on.
multiverse,
Doctor
there was
Strange
no
and some
madness.
other shit happened.
There was no madness in that multiverse.
Doctor Strange in a
And the
movie with a
mo-
fucking with a teenage girl running from monsters.
It's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Sadness.
There you go,
That's
yes.
what it is.
Yep.
The multiverse
Right.
of paint.
That's what it was.
Doctor Strange in that one other
Yeah.
place they went to.
Word. And Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now are we
Oh, there you go.
including Black Panther in Phase 4?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, it has to be.
it's the
Okay.
end of Phase
The end
4.
of Phase
It's the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
It goes
asking
out with a
because
bang.
that almost was like a movie that
It
had
was
no connective tissue.
it was contained on its own.
Yeah.
It
You know,
did,
funny-
it
a lot of times those
it
be the
did
best
bring
ones.
out the conversation of mutants though.
Yeah. But a lot of times those are the best ones when they're just like
But-
Winter
It
Soldier.
depends.
literally
It
just-
depends. It depends
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I feel like Ant-Man Quantumania needed more connective tissue, whereas Guardians was just perfect on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, plus
Yeah.
Wakanda actually tied in a little bit to the Thunderbolts movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of Valentina Di
LaFontaine
Fontaine.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Ross
And,
and all
yeah,
that.
She's everywhere now, yeah.
yep,
and you know what's funny? That could have been Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Ooh.
Taskmaster not only putting them together but training them as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying,
Yo, they still
we can.
they
They can.
still could put him in because
Yeah.
he could be like Grillo, and where he was crossbones but not really crossbones. He was
Yeah.
the guy beforehand.
Absolutely, yeah. There's still hope.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
They can redeem themselves here. So
how would you feel if they redid Taskmaster where DeFontaine found the chip or found the technology for the chip, and instead of I had a chip like programmed all these fight or programmed the brain to absorb what it sees? Like they altered Taskmaster's not an ability, they gave it to him.
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility in New World Order.
True.
No, not at all.
We're
honestly
gonna
prefer-
see DeFontaine in New World Order.
Yeah. I'd honestly prefer if if the Thunderbolts show up and LaFontaine is like, yo, or they look at him like, why the fuck is this guy training us? We know what we're doing already. And she goes, all right, show him. And he does his shit mimicking every single one of them.
Destroys them.
And she just goes, you know why he's here? He does that shit naturally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No computer chip. No,
I
no.
can see that.
Just make him good. That it's almost kind of like a little bit like wrestling where a wrestler comes out. like when they changed Pete Dunne to Butch.
Yeah.
Say why? He's already good. Just leave him. Leave him
Yeah.
the way he is. He don't need anything stupid with him.
Yeah.
I
Just
agree.
leave him.
I agree 100%. Yeah. Yeah. But you know,
All right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it would. That's great comic book fantasy booking for us. Yeah, that's all it is right there.
It is, but it's like it's so close that it could happen. Though we could possibly see.
Yeah, but yeah, Wakanda. I think Wakanda Forever letter. It was doing like Shang-Chi got here, then it did a whole, and then it said real quick for a little bit, and then Quantumania came out, and you're just like, ah.
And you know what's funny? Like, we don't talk about the Phase 4 shows. We're not talking about the Phase 4 shows here, but like, WandaVision was fire. Loki was fire.
Yeah.
Moon Knight was fire.
Yeah, but if we add that, we're just killing Phase 1. Like,
That's
it's,
what
the
I'm.
thing
That's
is,
what.
it's like
that's
they
what
do
I'm-
equivalent
Yeah,
in Phase
There's-
1.
you're right. I mean, this Agents of Shield was Phase 2.
With Phase 2.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say,
even if it was Phase 1, like
still doesn't.
Yo,
the thing is that Agents of Shield went on for a while, and the you know what I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Cap. The fucking the Ghost Rider segment, like,
dude,
you can't
the
talk.
first half of season 5, the Ghost Rider arc,
Yeah,
is some of the best fucking. I've never reacted more in my life to anything than that. You can ask Toe. That motherfucker took one step, and I was like, "Oh, he did the thing!" Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
matter of fact, I'm gonna go find it and watch that fucking shit back.
Yo, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, the whole season.
Yeah.
I watched up to like episode, I think like mid season 5. I got I got most of the Ghost Rider stuff, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind some of those characters from Agents of Shield being in the movies. Like,
I'm actually happy they used Robbie Reyes.
what's
Yeah,
his name?
it was time he got some at least shine.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I'm glad they used Robbie.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you want to do this? You want to give us the numbers, Cap, and then we'll go movie for movie?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what I was gonna do was basically list out the movies, what they did, what their cinema score was. Right. We'll discuss. Then move over to Phase 4, do that whole thing, then discuss. Then we can see where everything ranks once we know all the information.
So are we also gonna sit here and go, all right, the Iron Man in Phase 1, we're gonna compare it to Shang-Chi because like those will be the
we could do that if you want. Go
two
bullet by
comparable
bullet.
movies,
But like time, I mean, we
or
could do
just
that.
because they're similar in what they did. Like Black Widow will
Origin.
be Incredible Hulk, Eternals, and whatever. All right, we could do that. But go ahead, Cap. Give us the information you got.
All right, so box office numbers. I'm gonna do just the overall total, not the domestic and the international, just the worldwide gross. So Iron Man, major success. The budget was 140 million, and it made 585 million dollars.
Oh my god!
Okay.
So that's so light for the MCU nowadays. That's
Nah.
a that's
you
a
gotta think
flop.
time
That's
frame,
a
though.
yeah. I know,
Time
but
frame,
that's
it's like
nowadays that's a flop for the MCU.
yeah.
But now to put it in proper context for Phase 1, billion-dollar movies did not exist.
Yeah, I get it. I
So
get
it's
it. I
like
get
time
it.
frame. It's like
Yeah.
that's
The last
that
billion
did
dollar
well.
movie before that was Avatar.
Now it was actually no, before that, because it was a 2008. Before that would have been Titanic.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm nerd.
That's sad.
it's a good movie.
The fact that it's
Then-
Titanic, not that you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
so
And then
now-
look at action movies. What the fuck, man?
Nah, man.
Now-
Don't let go, man. Don't let go.
Here's where we get a little.
That fucking door is big enough
funky
for the
now.
both of us.
The Incredible Hulk.
Mhm.
Its budget is anywhere between 137 to 150, depending on what sources you read and who you believe, either Marvel or Universal, because it's technically a Universal movie. It's kind of like the Sony Spider-Man. It's a Universal thing. Marvel was allowed to
That
use
shit
it.
didn't make more than 250.
It made 264 million.
Okay, yeah, I was close though. I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
So So this could be considered the first flop,
That's a flop.
Yeah.
if you want to
And
take it that
and
way.
this movie
Compared to the
was
500, yeah.
this movie was not received well.
No.
It wasn't. When we look back on it, sure,
get
but
to
it wasn't
we'll get to
received
the
well.
reception.
Yeah.
Well, remember, it was a remake. It was a reboot sequel. So you know,
So people were like, yeah. I
They
mean,
were
but
already checked out.
it was remaking Ann Lee's Hulk, which wasn't great either. But
Yeah.
I mean, I have some arguments about Ann Lee's Hulk over whatever.
All right,
We're not getting into that.
yeah.
Now we get into Iron Man 2. The upper end of the budget was $2 million, $200 million. It made worldwide $623 million.
It's not bad.
So 3 times what the budget allows.
That's not
Pretty
bad.
good.
That's not bad, yeah.
That's good. Although it's one of the worst movies in Phase 1.
But so it's the first sequel. though.
Drone better.
Yeah, no, it was the hype. It was the hype.
Yeah.
100%.
Coming
yeah.
off the back of the first Iron Man, everybody was like, "Yo, let's see what they can do."
Yo, let's go
I'm
see
gonna
that shit.
say is Whiplash.
Oh my god.
Drone better.
Great performance by Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Horrible execution from the writers.
Yeah.
So then we go into the first Thor.
I want my bird.
First Thor had a
That
budget
was
of 150
Hey, you
mil.
want bird? I got you the bird.
150 mil, not bad.
Uh-huh.
Worldwide take 449,
Oh.
almost 450 mil. That's
That's
actually a
not-
success.
I mean, that's not in the grand scheme of things. That's really bad.
Yeah.
But not for the time.
Not
Again, for the
time.
time, it's like,
Well,
okay, yeah.
Let's consider what people knew about Thor. Period.
Yeah,
Also-
true.
Yeah.
True,
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 You gotta remember,
Also-
they don't know these heroes,
true,
Yeah.
true.
and they definitely don't know Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at the
Yeah.
time, at least. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They don't. So you're talking about Chris and Tom Hiddleston that they don't know these guys yet.
Yeah, dude, your
The
star power
biggest name
was
there was
Odin.
Natalie Portman. Correct me if I'm
Odin
wrong,
and Natalie Portman.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
Natalie
biggest name.
Portman.
Oh, and Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, yeah. So
And they're
it's,
barely in it.
Yeah.
Then we get to
Oh yeah.
so the take isn't bad comparing
Zeus, yeah.
comparing all that. Yeah.
so then we get to Captain America, the first Avenger.
Odin.
Mm-hmm.
So that had a budget of 140 million.
My bad.
Worldwide made 370 million. So it's technically a success, especially for those standards, but that could be considered the second miss.
That's a flop. That's a flop.
So Now-
It's like they barely broke even in this.
Yeah.
now what's funny to hear you say, Cabs, that's a flop.
I
is
love
you got
that
mad at
movie.
me when I put it low on my goddamn list.
I don't give a fuck about what it did box office. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I
agree.
like
People
Good
didn't
movie.
appreciate that yet. People didn't
The funny
appreciate
thing
that
is,
yet.
It's good and it's simple and to the point. It
Yeah.
doesn't complicate
Yeah.
itself. It's like, yo, here. Yo, Cap Story is really simple.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
love that
It
movie.
is. It is.
You're
It
aware of it?
is.
It's so simple that they said, fuck it, we could just do a montage and then get to the end. Anyway.
Yo, Rocky made a career out of that shit.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
montage
Yo,
going great.
But Rocky's not
Funny,
trying
bro.
to tell you 60 years of history.
But I'll tell you one thing
Rocky
though.
gave me enough history with brain trauma, bro.
I tell you one thing. I think all the movies up to Winter Soldier, all of them had bad endings, except for
Guardians.
Avengers.
Guardians had a weird.
Well,
I
that
like-
came after Winter Soldier.
It was. I mean, it was the same year though.
No, yeah, but I
But
mean,
you're right.
Like you say, like
You're right. You're right.
you have the Avengers and then Winter Soldier. Every other movie had a weak ass ending.
Or a weak ass villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So, speaking of the Avengers, we get to the Avengers. $220 million budget,
This was a smash.
made $1.5 billion.
Billion. Yeah. Shout out to
Good.
Avengers.
It just barely broke even.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's a
can't
small
believe
indie
people call that
film.
a success.
It was alright.
Fuck out of here.
now we get,
Loki kind of like, you know, what is the word that I'm looking for? Like remaking himself or like letting people know, like,
Reinventing
yo,
himself.
he reinvented, like, yo, Loki's
Yeah.
real. Calm down, guys. Calm
Yeah.
down.
This was that evolution movie for him. Like he
Yes,
came into his own right
100%,
here.
100%.
Like this is it.
So now we get to the critical scores, right? And again, I'm using Cinema Score because Cinema Score is the purest from what I found.
This is exciting. This
Now,
is exciting.
The way I'm going to explain a little bit here. The way Cinema Score works, it's not like getting letter grades in school.
Sure.
Where an A is good, a B is good, a C is okay, and a D. It literally is A plus, A minus. Those are your three good ones.
Mm-hmm.
B plus is okay. Anything under a B plus, and you're starting to really wane. You get a C and lower, the movie's trash. That's how these rankings play out.
This is so fun.
So we start off with Iron Man. Got an A Cinema Score.
Okay.
Now, to let you know, there's only, I think, like 22 to 30 films in existence that's ever got an A plus.
Okay.
So they don't give out A pluses.
I'm glad.
willy-nilly.
I'm glad.
Okay.
So the Incredible Hulk, as you
C.
said in reception, got an A minus Cinema Score, which means fans actually liked it coming out. But now again, that could be they compared it to the other Hulk,
Yes.
and not into the general MCU.
Okay.
Some of that Ann Lee Hulk was not bad. Some of it.
No, that desert scene was great.
Was great.
Yeah.
I love how
Give
he
me
was
that Hulk all
hopping.
day.
He was hopping everywhere.
Yeah,
My man was jumping everywhere. I loved it. Anyways.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So we go to Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 gets back with an A Cinema Score.
No.
That was all from Mickey Rourke. That's all
Done
it
with
was.
this list. Done.
Mickey Rourke got an A.
But you know what? You know what? This proves my point. This proves my point that people used to be a lot easier on the MCU before. That movie's trash.
Yeah. All right. We got to put this in perspective, man. Nuance.
A minus. I know. I got the perspective. That should be a B.
We got to put this in perspective.
The hype.
They asked everybody who came out of the theater. They didn't ask just us. They asked
Women, children.
They asked people who don't know.
You could ask me back then. What do you think? I would have been like, "Yo, trash." I immediately thought Iron Man 2 was trash.
Yo, Cavs had that moment when toe tags hears John Cena had a 5-star match.
Yo, fucking fact.
Yeah, I love you too.
That was me with Ronda Rousey last night.
Same. You know what? I'm glad about this though. I'm glad because this proves my point that we used to be a lot nicer on the MCU back in the day. Continue, Cap.
The standard wasn't yet set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but also
there was no end game yet.
But also
there was no Winter Soldier yet.
But also you got to remember, this is when they started introducing shit. Natalia got introduced here. AIM got introduced here. Hammer got introduced here. They started in 3. I'm sorry, I confused AIM and Hammer.
Never saw Hammer again.
But
we didn't know that at the time.
But also, they started introducing the idea of the Avengers. Because after the Hulk, Robert Downey Jr. went to go speak to
You're proving my point. Yeah, people used to be a lot nicer back in the day. Continue.
No, it was more exciting. I mean,
because there was you proving my point. People used to be a lot nicer about these ratings back in the day. Because Iron Man 2 was garbage. Garbage.
All right, well,
continue, Cap.
Continue, Cap.
Here's the funny thing, because there's 3 successful movies due to public opinion in a row. Then we get to Thor. Thor B plus, which is now your first movie, which we consider the flop.
That deserves that.
It was mediocre at best.
It deserves that. It deserves that. That was a good
at
rating.
no moment was Natalie Portman and fucking Thor's relationship in any one of the movies worth watching.
No, but
the first one maybe, but you're right. You're right.
I gotta hand it to it though. The scene where Anthony Hopkins and Thor It's like, you're an old man. He's like, you're a child, and I take your part. That shit was fucking good.
No,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good
I
movie.
cast you out.
But one scene does not a movie make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so we got one plot.
I'm sorry
now.
for the outburst, but I know y'all feel me on
No,
that.
No, it's all
Yo,
good.
you know
Yeah.
he encouraged
That's
that
what
shit
we
here.
Yo, nobody
That's
here
what we
disagree
need.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't say no. We were like, yeah, we got
That's
I am the
wild.
king of outbursts.
So now we go to Captain America, the First Avenger, an A- cinema score. So a good cinema score.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Not blown out the water, but good. People
Okay.
thought it was good enough.
Yeah.
Then we get to Marvel's The Avengers.
That's
I said that there's very few films that ever get an
Yeah.
A+.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Can I get the money on this? The money? Do you have the money stats on this?
For the event, yeah, 1.5 billion based on a 2 million.
Okay.
$200
Cool.
million budget.
Okay.
Yeah,
So this
sounds
was
good.
this was not only, so that makes 5 out of the 6 successful. 4 out of the 6 successful money wise. 5 out of the 6 successful in public opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one mega
that's a
hit.
great batting.
And one mega hit.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way,
One mega hit.
Blaze says you're welcome.
Yeah,
I
right.
send my regards from Blaze. He said
Yo,
you're welcome. All of you.
I have a feeling that if Marvel would have ended it there, no one would have been mad.
No, I wouldn't have been mad.
No,
because it was the perfect culmination there. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we're good.
You could have ended it after Avengers 1 for sure.
Well, you didn't show like somebody said in the theater, the Thing. Said, who's the,
Lay, I was
What?
there. I was there with
You
you
were
when
there.
that happened. Yeah.
some idiot
yeah.
yelled out, is that
Oh
the
my-
Thing?
Is that
Everybody
the?
was
Oh
also,
my god!
what? I don't think I've ever wanted to jump over thing and murder
Yeah, I
somebody.
was. Oh my god!
Dude, that's what I'm talking about with the cinema scores. When they ask, it's like the like Family Feud. Have you ever watched Family Feud with Steve
Oh,
Harvey?
yeah.
I watched that with my dad, and we look at the questions and some of the answers, and my dad's like, "How'd that answer get up there?" I'm like, "Dad, you forget when they said they asked 100 people, that was 100 white people."
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. They could ask Abuelita about her review. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I go, they were nice.
All I heard
Like
the last
that,
30. All I heard the last 30 minutes is that Avengers 1 is a perfect movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
we knew that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
We
now-
knew that.
Cap said
So
a
now
scene
let's
to
go
make
to
a
the
movie,
other
but
side.
when they're,
Now let's
when
go,
they're in
yeah.
the circle, I'm
Oh.
like, perfect.
Yeah.
End the movie there. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
care what happens after this.
Yeah.
This is what I came here to
It could have
see.
been it. That's it. It's
Hulk smash. That's it.
Cut scene, done. Let everybody have a good night.
So now,
It'd be
so
like
now-
fucking Full Metal Jacket after
Yeah.
the boot camp ended.
done. Like we're good.
you know what? A lot of people
always said
only
there's more to that
watch
movie.
that movie to the end of the boot camp.
Yeah,
Dude,
Like to
Yo.
some people, no
That's
movie
it.
exists after that boot camp.
you always
Yeah.
forget there's more.
I shit you not. When I was down in Florida doing my training for my A school for CTM, they would play that every third Saturday of the month. They would play it out in the courtyard for everybody. And as soon as the boot camp scene ended,
Game
the
over.
credits would roll and everybody
Yeah.
would go back to do what they did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear
yeah.
to God.
And it's funny. You know what's hilarious about that? The minute that training ends, one of the first lines you hear shortly after that is "Me so horny, baby. Me love you long time." Literally 5 minutes after Gomer Pyle shoots himself in the head. That's one of the most famous lines you've ever heard in all cinema. "Me love you long time." It was literally after that, after the whole training montage. Like there's really a lot of good movie after that, but people just
It's created the Mandela effect. There is no movie after.
brother.
That's it.
On
It's
God,
it.
Ray,
Right.
on God, for real.
Right.
And it was just those first couple of minutes in training was so good that people just don't care. Literally, after training is done, Gomer Pyle shoots himself. Literally a couple seconds. "Me love you long time, baby. Oh, me so horny." It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to phase 4.
Phase 4, starting off with Shang-Chi. as we agreed here.
Ray
This
wasn't
might
ready
not.
for that.
This,
Ray
this
wasn't
might
ready for
not
that.
be.
He said,
This
"What-
might money wise. This might not be fair.
Well,
We'll see.
Black Widow was the first one. But...
Well, I thought we agreed Black Widow wasn't part of this.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay,
It's
okay, all
We're
right.
not doing it. We're
standalone
not-
there, so it's like
All right.
we just
Yeah, we're
let
not
it
doing
go.
it.
Yeah.
Let it
All
go.
right.
I love
It
that
even takes
Ray.
place in phase 3. Like,
I love that Ray is the voice of like, just just chill. Voice of chill here. Yeah, median perspective.
so Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings, budgeted at $200 million.
1.5.
It made $432 million worldwide.
Okay.
But now, again, for context and
It
for
was
all that-
COVID. It was
it was
COVID.
in the it was in the
COVID.
COVID era, and it
COVID.
was one of the first movies to come back
Yeah,
in 2021.
absolutely. I know. I
So
saw that shit in a lonely ass theater.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for that
Yeah.
number, it's actually a success.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
I mean,
not
Yo,
bad.
yo,
it's
Ty,
It
Ty,
grew-
I can't let you get away with that one. Ty, that's too much, Ty.
That's
I
too
can't
much,
let you
man.
get away with
That's
that
too
one.
much. No, we can't. No.
You're saying
No.
that because he's trying
Shang-Chi
to
and the vaccines. The 10 vaccines.
Shang-Chi and the 10 boosters.
Well, on that note, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow.
But at least it proved that Marvel can do a martial arts movie.
Yo, it was
Yes.
so good too. Oh my
And it's funny thing is,
god.
my favorite thing is not actually with Shang-Chi in it. It's with the mother and the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene, I was just like, you got your ass handed to you, son.
Yo,
You came
in the most
through
beautiful
waving
way
the full force. You
possible.
was like, nigga, please, I run shit in here.
I
bro."
watched
Take the rings the
Shang-Chi.
fuck out of here.
I watched Shang-Chi like a month ago. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, the fact that he's rocking J's the whole time is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He has that brand new suit. He goes, yo, where my Jordans at?
And
You got it, right?
yo, I know we made a top 10 Marvel moments list, and the bus fight was mentioned, but that's a good fight scene.
Yes, good fight.
Yeah.
If we're doing top 10 fight scenes,
Oh, I can get
It's
on
gotta
that.
be.
that gotta be in there.
All puns
Yeah.
intended. I can do that all day. All
Yeah.
puns intended with that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Same.
so
I
now
mean,
we get to Lay's
The
favorite
Eternal-
movie, The
Eternals.
Eternals.
Lay's like,
Wait, do we get can we get the critical score or whatever for
We'll
Shang-Chi?
get that.
Okay,
we'll
okay,
go
okay,
over
okay,
the
my
numbers
bad.
first.
I got
My
it.
bad, my bad,
Cabs
my
is
bad.
just trying to skip ahead. Like, how
Yeah,
bad
I
was
just
the rating?
So
I gotta hear this shit.
fucking
The
yo,
Eternals.
Eternals. What?
Two-
Oh my god.
$236 million budget,
Oh
Ballsy.
god.
and
somewhat
it only
high.
made $402 million worldwide.
That's not good.
Now, The Eternals came out
So
only
another-
2 months after Shang-Chi
So
in the
another-
COVID era.
So another COVID movie.
Yeah.
So, but here's the difference though. This movie's actually considered a failure
Yeah, it is.
to Marvel because
It
it
is.
didn't even come close to
Yeah.
what Shang-Chi did.
Yeah,
No.
it is a failure.
So
yeah.
this is the
get
first failure we can get
Yeah.
financially.
All right, yeah.
Well, to be fair, we'll say middling. Not
Yeah.
100% failure, but not
I'm sorry.
successful enough.
Cap
Whoa,
Loki
whoa,
Cap
time out,
Loki
time out.
loves Eternals.
I
Come on,
don't,
come on.
actually.
What's this we stuff? I'll be goddamn if I give that shit any fucking credit. Yeah, I can say middle. I'm gonna say as deep, balls deep.
I don't have any.
You
Yeah,
understand me?
that I misspoke. I don't have anything else with me.
Yeah. Cap misspoke. We got misspoke.
No, I know. But I'm gonna say it again. Fuck that movie. Anyway, as we
Yo,
move-
you know, that was the biggest waste of a movie because they did nothing with it. Like you mentioned earlier, they
you
did
know what that
nothing with it.
reminds me of about that movie? That reminds me of the last half an hour of the Batman movie. We didn't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
When we were all getting up to leave, we did the there's more. Why? Why is there more? Just
Yeah,
say it
word.
now.
I've never seen a movie have a clearer ending and
Word.
then still go.
Well, Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings.
No, but Lord of,
Sure.
Oh,
Lord of the
yeah,
Rings
well,
had other shit to tie up.
The first, yeah, at least, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but Lord of the Rings went fade to black and then said, "Oh wait, now
true.
we got to go to the midgets."
No, that's true. They said, wait. There's more. No, we don't need any more. We're good. I've been here for 6 hours, man. My legs are numb.
Yeah,
We're done.
Yeah, part 2. Save that for part 2.
So now we get to
But yeah.
my favorite movie of Phase 4, Spider-Man No Way Home,
Oh, we don't.
I mean-
Record breaking.
which had a $200 million budget,
It made
$1.9 billion worldwide.
How much?
$1.9
I
billion
mean, but I'm
worldwide.
shocked that it only had 200 million behind it. I
Yeah,
thought it
for
would be more.
real.
No,
You know what
Sony is better at budgeting. They might not make better movies, but they budget better.
But
I
they
know
cheap.
I know
But
they
they
budget
cheap.
better 'cause they make
That's
better
the
movies.
right word. It's just they're cheap.
That's
This
why
is
all
what
the
they
other
budget, 'cause their
fucking Marvel
suck.
movies Sony did sucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my movies are gonna suck, and if you gotta save some money.
So now we get to some interesting things.
Multiverse,
So
multiverse of sadness.
we have one potential failure money wise
Mhm.
in Eternals, 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we get to Doctor Strange and the one time they went somewhere else.
Yeah, Doctor Strange and the Mas Puto.
Multiverse. Yeah, Doctor Strange in Universe 838.
Yeah. So
Doctor
that
Strange
was
and Mom
budgeted.
Jean.
This shit was a financial success though, because there was a lot
Yeah.
of hype around it.
It budgeted at $200 million. It made 955 million worldwide.
Okay, almost
So
a billion.
financially a success.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We can agree.
yeah,
on that.
but people were pissed.
We'll
It's
get to
because
that.
it had the hype. It's like
Yeah,
people went to see it, but once they're there, they're like,
that's all X-Men and Professor X related.
yeah.
And
So
Mom
now
Jeans.
we get to everybody's favorite here: Thor: Love and
Doctor
Thunder.
Strange in the other location.
Yeah, yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder had a budget of 250 mil.
Thor and 2 hammers fucking.
Yeah, Thor and his threesome hammers. And it made $760 million worldwide.
It didn't deserve that.
So now it made that on
No.
the back of Ragnarok and what
Yeah.
everybody thought. Because even I was like, yo, Taika Waititi might actually do Ragnarok
Yeah.
better this time.
Yeah, for sure.
So again,
You fooled us
a-
all.
Yeah.
again, the success money wise.
Yeah.
So we only
Coming
got
for you, nigga.
one failure so far, and in phase 1 we only had one failure really money wise. So then we get to the last one, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, aka
did-
Black Panther: The
we
Funeral.
did 6 already?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is gonna be the 6th one.
Okay.
Black Panther had $250 million budget, made $859 million worldwide.
Dog,
So
I
massive
thought
success.
that shit hit a billy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
No.
feel like it was higher. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was higher.
Didn't hit a billion. It had some of its detractors in
Because it was black.
no, actually in the recast T'Challa movement. A few of them didn't go see the film.
Yeah, because they didn't want to. Yeah.
They didn't want a woman.
Yeah.
Period. They didn't want a woman.
Okay, so give me the letter grades
Yeah. Here we go.
for phase 4.
All right, so before we get into that, so we had one money failure in phase 1. So far, one money failure in phase 4. So they're
Okay.
tied there. Now we get to cinema scores.
Okay.
Shang-Chi.
Oh my god, this is the worst time to cut out.
Word.
It was gonna be that bad. It broke. It
Yeah.
broke out. That was
Froze.
Yeah, you fro. Okay,
All
you're
right.
back now. You're back
You're
now.
back.
You're back.
okay. Here we
No,
go.
it's not.
Yeah.
Wait, now he's back. He's frozen again. Yo, Marvel's like, fuck that. You ain't giving out no scores for
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
Marvel's mad right now.
It
Word.
was like you would have thought you were giving out these scores.
I'd be mad too if I made Eternals.
Yo, it's the best Justice League movie we're ever gonna get.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is true. But that Superman was ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Man of Steel was not terrible.
No, I love Man of Steel because his destruction made sense.
Yeah.
I shit's over here.
Hey, there he is.
Oh man.
Yo,
Move over, Toe.
I'm fine like this.
Shut your
Yo.
mouth.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. I just talked shit about. I just mentioned Taika Waititi. He's trying to kill my fucking laptop.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
he's killing
That's
you.
why Jared
It's because
Diaz.
he's gonna do a Star Wars movie.
Yo,
True.
fuck that. I'm out.
I understood that reference.
So, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, cinema score, A. So,
Okay.
a lot of people loved it.
I would have given that an A+.
Eternals, cinema score, a B. Lower than the Hulk. That's the first failure.
You know what? I kind of agree
It
with
should
that.
have been a C for cunt.
I don't think Eternals was that bad,
I don't either.
but
Hulk was better than Eternals.
hindsight,
Yeah.
it was pointless.
Yeah, I would say Eternals is like Black Widow in a vacuum.
Yes.
The movie on its own,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
In conjunction with everything else,
No.
I've been saying it since I walked out of the theater.
Yeah.
This movie was talking about shit 5 years from now.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless. It's pointless.
I would say this: would it have been better as a show format? If it
Yes.
had just been a Disney Plus show?
Eternals was
Yeah.
the show that needed to happen.
Yeah, because that was my thing since I went out the theater. I was like, this could have been a show. We didn't.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
as a
I needed
show-
more Un
I think as a
Cocotazo.
show,
And
yeah, it could have evolved more and possibly been good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like
Each
for
character
what
could
they
have
were
got an
trying-
episode or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and then the second season, we could have actually had a law show when they went to go defend
What? Stop.
what's his name?
Stop.
What's his name? What's it?
Starfuck.
No, the Eternal. What I mean, the
The Indian dude.
God when they took them to when they protected
Starfuck.
Earth.
Icarus? Oh, Airsham.
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 I was talking about when
When
Celestials
they
took
took
them and
the
they had to be
Eternals.
judged.
Now they're gonna be judged.
Got
So
it. I
now
got I see where you're
court.
coming from. I see.
You know
I
what I'm
thought you
saying?
meant it like a
Yeah.
courtroom.
I mean, they're being judged, so I guess somehow they beam up Matt Murdock. He's there on some.
Yeah.
What
Yo,
what
dude,
do
you give me more of that speedster and Un Cocotazo, and I'm good.
by the way, Un Cocotazo is Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, yeah. And the speed
That
steals
is somebody
Makari.
Yeah,
thinking,
for the-
I have never heard that name before.
I would love a Makari spinoff.
Yes,
No,
She was so good.
no,
The saving grace of that movie.
no.
absolutely.
Alright, so now we
Okay,
get to
we continue.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, that's just
And
A
A-
plus.
A plus
please.
cinema score.
Hey,
Well deserved.
Fuck you, Cap.
Hold on. I fucking said
I
that it
know,
was a good movie.
I know. I respect you for that. I respect you so much for that.
So now we get to Doctor Strange and the one time they cross the street.
This is this is what I'm really interested in. This is what I'm the most
So
interested in.
technically a success. B plus cinema score.
Oh my god, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's
so for
rough.
cinema scores,
That's not good.
middling.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good.
I would have been okay with a C,
I would have been okay with an A minus
yeah, A minus would have at least.
like an
But-
F or
Or,
something.
or a B. At least.
or a
Like,
B. Yeah, like there's no in between with me when it comes to this movie, either good or bad.
Yeah,
However you see it.
Okay, so look, so I break this movie into two halves, right?
You okay?
The very beginning,
Was really good.
yeah, because the story was starting to develop,
Yes.
and then Mom Jeans came in from Walmart
yeah.
and started to shit on this movie.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
literally took. First of all, that Illuminati was trash.
Yeah.
Let's always understand that it was trash.
It's
And if you came in-
I'm mad because they were made to be trash.
Exactly. That's
It's
what
not
it
that
is.
they were just trash. They
It-
never had a chance.
And yeah, and they weren't even like the Glad bag
Yeah,
trash with the
yeah,
extra strength. No, they were
never
just
had a
Exactly.
chance. Yeah.
They
You
were.
go-
They
you
were
go to
the shit
fucking
you buy
Dollar Tree.
because you couldn't have the decency to go to Target or somewhere to get some good shit.
yeah.
That's what happened
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
this,
And
this
Sam
is a
Raimi,
great value.
Sam Raimi said, he goes, "Yo, my hands were tied with a lot of shit I needed to do."
We
Yo, not for
exactly,
nothing.
exactly.
Should have did that to the Eternals.
We had 20 more minutes that we could have spent 2-3 minutes on with all of these people and their backstory. We would have been all right, but whatever.
Absolutely correct. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you why I really hate Eternals. Because
We're done with Eternals. We moved
No.
on.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
because this was a Jack Kirby passion project, and they did that to it.
Yeah.
And I've read the Eternals comic books. If you do it right, yo, my man, you can go so many places with it. It can start the mutants,
Yeah.
but I digress and just keep going.
I feel like that's what makes it worse because it's like there was so much
The
potential,
potential.
that could have.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so
I'm
much
sorry, go
potential
ahead, Cap, I
there.
apologize.
Yeah.
All right, so now we go to Thor and the time some other dude made him a father.
Oh my god. Is this
Yeah.
gonna be the first C?
Yeah. Wait, Thor and we fucked up every other movie before this lore
Yeah.
and Thunder. Because yo, his relationship with the Hammer, all of a sudden now they're in a love story.
Thor.
Korg, all of a sudden had two gay fathers. The fucking Lady Thor, all of a sudden was being protected by the Hammer out of nowhere. Like they just snuck shit in this one. Like, oh, You didn't see 17 movies with Thor and fucking this bitch. No,
Thor,
we're gonna change everything.
Thor in the Forget canon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if they made a new girl movie and just put Thor in it, this is it.
This was the Thor. Yeah, your daughter could come to work too.
Yeah, I was okay with Lady Thor. It's just, dude, the whole cancer thing was weird.
But I mean that's actually what happens in the comics.
But the way they played it out here did not work for me.
Yeah, this is one where the comics.
You can't have a comedy with cancer.
That's what I'm saying. Cancer is nothing to laugh at.
But you can't. Have you ever watched The Big Sick with Jamel Monjani? You know,
I have not.
Yes, that's a good movie. There's a way to bring levity to a heavy subject.
But you can't.
But levity and comedy are two different things.
Yeah.
The Big Sick.
Oh yeah, with the guy in Eternals.
Yeah.
All puns intended.
But I forget his name in Eternals.
I get me too.
Punjabi,
he gets free porn for the rest of his life. I'm not mad at him.
Thor: Love and Thunder got a B+ cinema score.
It's not even that. It should get a C.
So that shit should have got a D.
So already that's 3 movies with a B or lower, or B+ or lower, where Phase 1 only have 1 movie in that category. Then we get to Wakanda, and everybody pay respect to Chadwick Boseman. They got an A cinema score.
Okay.
Naturally.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. But outside of Chadwick Boseman dying, that was a good movie.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's funny. It does what that I think what that movie does. Those movie do very well. The 2 that they've come out, it makes your villain compelling. You don't. You're not mad at the villain.
The best thing about that movie was Namor.
Yeah. You literally go, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funny?
It's essentially what Wakanda was doing.
What's funny about that is, in the comics, I'm never really a Namor fan because he's just too.
No one is.
He's a little too much.
Asshole, yeah.
He's just a little obtuse as well. Like
the making him Spanish, the making him out of the Mexican Mayan and the Incan culture, actually because we all share that heritage and we're all part of that whole Latino world, it actually drove home more a connection.
Yeah, you get that feeling
like,
there. You have that sympathy now. It's like, you know what?
One of the best changes Marvel has ever done. And I mean, I guess we're biased for saying that, but dude, it just worked well.
With the city of Atlantis, right? Good.
We're good.
No, I'm saying the city of Atlantis has been like a Mediterranean thing, but to the rest of the world, what have they all been looking for? El Dorado,
Absolutely.
the city of gold.
Yeah,
that's on our side.
Yeah, that's us.
Exactly.
That's us.
Like, if you were gonna change it out for Atlantis to something else, wouldn't it be our fucking shit? Yeah, that's the only other city you ever hear about.
Makes sense.
All right, so now we have to look at our ratings and see if they really match up.
They match up, yeah.
So Iron Man 1. So can we go back and forth with this list?
So you want to do Iron Man 1 versus Shang-Chi?
That's what I'm guessing.
That's probably makes sense because
that's
what
because I'm picking Shang-Chi immediately
every day.
Yeah, me too.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, so that's one for Phase 4.
Yo, I'm telling you, if Iron Man didn't have that ending, it would have been a different discussion.
Yes. All right. What's the next?
By the way, also the villain in Shang-Chi was way better.
Yes.
Let's remember, because I was afraid of that motherfucker real quick.
Yeah.
He played
That's the one villain that I'm actually excited about seeing, like where we're going from here.
Yeah.
Give me more.
And that was some gangster shit. Who did it? Him? And they killed everybody in that fucking restaurant.
Yep.
Again, it was another one where it was a real villain. There was no oh, you kind of get it. It's sympathy. No, this was just villain.
And you do kind of get it, but no, you don't. After he killed that entire restaurant, they go,
no,
all right,
yeah,
dude.
that's like, no,
all
it's
right,
like,
dude, yeah.
Like, yo,
here's the thing that
get him get Cap a chair.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I asked him if he wanted. He didn't.
I'm good.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me is the one thing they did with the Mandarin, who I can't remember the actual name they used for him. I'm just gonna say the Mandarin.
I don't remember either.
the one thing they did for him that they didn't do for Wanda is when he turned around and was like, I hear my wife. We can get her. Everybody turned around and was like, dude,
you're nuts.
she's dead. You're
Yeah.
crazy. What are we doing here? Which is something they needed to do with Wanda because you already told us that she was, we knew she was looking and they sounded like they were in danger. So when we got to the movie, you then told us, oh no, they're fine.
Yeah.
And she's still like, but they're in danger. And they're like, where?
It was hard to do that. It was hard to do that with Wanda because she was kind of running the show. But it's like, no, these people are in trouble. Like, I don't care if it's her doing it or not. These people are not having a good time. They're not. They're not. All right. So what's the next movie?
So it's The Incredible Hulk versus the Eternals.
Oh shit! Shit!
I'm not gonna lie. The Incredible Hulk.
This is interesting.
Is a better movie.
I would go with the Incredible Hulk as well. As much as I love the Eternals, I will go with the Incredible Hulk.
That scene in the campus alone.
Homeboy, and he.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I popped so hard, to use a wrestling term. I popped so hard. When the Abomination was like, any last words? And Hulk was like, smash! I was like, that they brought it out. That movie is way better than people give it credit for.
Yeah.
But the thing that clouds it in fog is one, the Ang Lee movie that people compare it to, and two, the whole Edward Norton shit that happened afterward.
Yeah.
I think that really drags down the fact that they had to recast them for the Avengers.
And it's funny because they cast it up after that.
Yeah.
They said, "We got you. Checkmate."
To be honest, though, I think it's a timing issue. If we had that same Hulk in between Phase 1, I think people would have been all right with it. I think
because that came out relatively fast.
It was. To be honest, like that came out before everything. If it would have came out during Phase 1, after Iron Man, after Cap, it was just boom. I think
if we had a little more momentum with it, it would have been.
It would have been all right. It would have been.
You know what I didn't realize? That Hulk would have. If we had that Hulk, we would never got that doofy Thor. We would got the Thor that I've always wanted in the comics, like not the funny Thor, because that Hulk plays no games.
Yeah.
He was ready to kill Abomination. Yeah. Eddie's voice. He was also. Oh, it's going down.
Yeah.
Murdering this man. I want you to understand what's going on.
So we're in agreement. Hulk over.
Hulk.
So we got 1-1 right now.
Yeah,
I'm not in frame. 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
What's
so then
the next
we got what was it? Thor,
Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, Iron Man
and
2.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh my god.
That's not even a question.
Now we all
That's
know
unfair. It's unfair.
We all know that I have my personal thing with Spider-Man. And even I am gonna say Spider-Man No Way Home is a far fucking better movie.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
that's not
No
even
Way
fair.
Home. If you're gonna
funny,
like,
we have yet to have a split anyway. By the way, there's no split.
It's just all around.
But
like,
if this was a fight and you tagged in Spider-Man Far From Home,
I'll call it.
Or No Way Home,
I would call it.
I would turn around and tag in the Avengers.
Yeah,
like that's the team.
That would be the equal playing field.
Yeah,
like this is like
anyone else on this list. No Way Home wins.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
I honestly think we should do Avengers 1 versus No Way Home.
I think that's the more even.
Out, man.
It's not. No, I get it. It's not fair.
Well, we can do it the way that it's marked in the timeline, and then we can go what's what.
Yeah.
But for now, let's
No hell wins.
This is a fucking beatdown. This is a beatdown.
Yeah.
2-1. Then we got
Oh shit, Doctor Strange and the Mahone, and then Thor.
Then we got Thor, and then Doctor Strange, and he robbed some girl from the bodega.
All right,
it's Doctor Strange.
I'm gonna give it to Doctor Strange.
I'm giving it to Doctor Strange.
That's the strength of one.
Now, here's the funny thing.
My man is gonna try to make a case.
I want to say Thor.
My man gonna try to make a case.
I wanted to say Thor so bad because I actually like the first Thor out of all of them.
Yeah.
But seeing Sam Raimi make Wanda as dumb as logic was then there, the fucking Terminator.
Yeah, she was creepy.
That was fucking good.
She was menacing. And I mean, Professor X was there. We gotta give something to that. Something.
And, the way he came in with the theme song.
Yeah, we
the
gotta
I was like,
chair.
oh, that's enough.
And the actual chair. You got the actual
By the way,
chair.
Yeah,
the
the
actual
actual chair, not a
That he didn't
wheelchair. Not a
Which was
wheelchair.
a little bit. It was a little bit too big for him.
It was very big.
They could have shrunk it down by like 15%.
And when Wanda snapped his neck, I feel like he was a little like it was a little overacting when he was like, I was like, man, that didn't look great. But I mean, yeah, over Thor, I'm sorry. I'm picking Multiverse of Sadness.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Because I actually like the first Thor.
Dude,
but I don't
I
want
honestly,
to.
the first Thor, for what it is a great introduction to that character and bring him into our world.
Yeah,
but it's just the lack of chemistry between him and Natalie Portman drags that movie down so much.
Yeah.
The lack of chemistry between him and every character, between Natalie Portman and every other character, even like Natalie Portman and what's homegirl's name, which I love,
Darcy,
yeah.
Go with the rack.
Yeah.
If you look at how
she's
Lady
gorgeous.
Sif and Thor got along, that was a good fucking dynamic.
In Thor 2?
And Thor 1.
Oh, okay. Lady Sif.
Lady Sif. They had a good dynamic.
Yeah. I felt
it should have been him and the Warriors 3 the whole time.
I felt he had a better chemistry with Hawkeye, and Hawkeye was just cheering for him. He goes, I'm starting to cheer for this dude. You better figure something out.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this guy right here.
Yo, how cool is it? The only thing Hawkeye did was this in the thing. It was like, he's good. Fuck it. I'm gonna go home and I'll see you in the most important shit 5 years from now.
Yo, and also the one bad thing about it is that he fought the destroyer. I was like, as a human, no, you're not touching him.
Yeah.
The destroyer. And then now you got Moliere, and it's like, okay, I feel like that bad guy was too strong for what they did for it.
Yeah.
But if you know the comics, he regularly beats the shit out of the destroyer.
Yeah.
And Enchantress brings him all the time.
It's like his punching bag sometimes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But definitely. Doctor.
What do we have next?
So we have Captain America: The First Avenger and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor, Masputo, and
which
that's
we all know that Captain America is not my favorite at all.
Yeah.
But that was way better than
a million percent.
I just gotta say one line: just be a good man.
Yes.
A good soldier, a good man.
Yeah.
So Love and Thunder. By the way,
I think
they wasted a great villain on that movie.
I think Captain America 1. I think Captain America 1 is a lot better than people say it is, but I mean, it's way better than Thor: Love and Thunder.
All due respect, we can do this all day. Kat.
Yeah,
we can do this all day. We fight this
did.
battle every time with Captain America and the Winter Soldier. We fight this battle endlessly.
I see what you did there. Okay, so next movie.
That's 2 to 3. Phase 4's got 3. Phase 1's got 2. Then we go to the Avengers and Wakanda Forever.
Avengers.
And I'm not gonna lie, the Avengers take it because Wakanda Forever would not have been that impactful had Chadwick not died.
Would it have been a much better film if he was still alive though? I think so.
I think so.
It would have been a better film if he was alive.
Him against Namor would have rivaled Avengers 1 incredibly.
So I think we're misplaying a thing. They could have had a fucking diplomatic antagonistic fight where it's not so much fisticuffs, but it's the whole thing he wanted to do with Shuri, where bring her in, get an ally.
Yeah.
We could have had this whole thing where, Panther's like, cool, we can do that. And then Panther sees, oh no, you go too far, motherfucker. So we're not vibing. And it's a whole thing of, no. Namor's like, yo, I brought you in. You're going to turn on me now? And that's where the real conflict is. Instead of them two just fighting.
He could have been trying to use Shuri to get to compromise Shuri so she can convince Black Panther, and now it's a struggle over Shuri.
I think
much what he did with us too.
I think it's unfair to say that this movie was good because of his death and say that it couldn't be better if he was alive.
No, so I'm not. Well, my thing is not that it's only good because of his death. I'm just saying that it gave it an emotional advantage.
And I think that emotional advantage would have still been there if you were alive. Because
It wouldn't have been so
people love Chadwick Boseman, and people were waiting for the next iteration of Black Panther.
Yeah, but that's different. So that's different than the the anticipation of a good Black Panther 2 is different than going in to say goodbye,
I hear
to
you.
pay respect.
I hear you.
That's a different hook that no other movie, that only Guardians 3 has, is when you know it's the end, you going in.
But I hear you. But I feel like without that emotional investment, I think the movie, so although it did great because he passed away and people went to show their respect, if he was alive, I think overall the movie would have just been better.
Yeah, it probably would have done exactly what it did. 800 mil, 900 mil.
Yeah.
It probably would have hit the same.
It kind of balances itself out. Yeah.
But the Avengers literally was, hey,
no.
This is the first time we're ever getting these together.
No. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's a whole culmination there. It's like it's
not even close.
It's literally 3
no matter
movies.
what, it would have just Avengers went.
In fact, I think Avengers 1 beats out a lot of the entire MCU.
No, and I dare say this, but I think Loki was a stronger bad guy than Namor.
Yeah.
He was the villain. Yeah, he had
100%.
Namor still like.
Let's not forget Namor killed Queen Ramonda, and yet we still walked out of that movie going, you know what? Probably still on his side.
Yeah.
Loki straight up walked into a fucking museum in Germany, took a dude, stabbed his eye out, probably killed him.
Yeah.
With no qualms given, walked outside and said, "Hey, bow down to me, motherfuckers."
I'm the king.
No, Loki was flamboyant about it. He was he was on another level. And I mean, Tom Hiddleston's range and his acting is just.
I mean, Tom Hiddleston. It's funny because I think was it Ray that said it or somebody? Like, from the first one where he was like still feeling out the character, when he gets to the Avengers, he's like, oh, he's full blown.
He really got. It was his evolution there. It was it.
When he got to that point, he was like, oh, I own this shit. This is me.
Yeah, that was it.
So don't worry about it. I got this.
Yeah, that was his shoe coming out.
Do we have a tie?
Yes. So right now, based on all the criteria we've laid out, it's 3-3. So now you guys can go head to head with what the fuck you think pull out a winner. Now you can start going, well, let's take this versus this and see what happens.
You know what's crazy? Like, I'm kind of fine with the draw.
I got a question.
I'm kind of fine with it.
I got a question. Which phase would you rather rewatch?
One.
I think I gotta say 1 just because again, it's the culmination there. It's like, look how we kept saying we could have ended there and be fine.
Yeah.
I don't think we could rewatch phase 4 and be like, yeah, it's done there. It's like, no, we need something better.
I think
that's a great point, Ray.
I agree with it.
You know what?
You
know what's crazy?
It comes together perfectly well.
Yeah.
Phase 4, I'll just take some stuff out of there. Like I'll take Shang-Chi from here.
It's
keep this.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Phase 4 is the only phase that doesn't have an Avengers movie in it.
And that's why there's no perfect ending there.
Correct. Yes,
there's nothing to tie us in that's like, you know what?
Yeah.
It can end.
And that's
what I'm saying. When I said this last time, I thought Avengers 1 opened up phase 2. I forgot that it closed out phase 1.
Yeah.
And when I looked it up, I was like, oh shit, I just put my foot in my mouth. Cause if it wasn't for but that speaks volumes though, because Avengers 1 carried phase 1 so hard.
Yeah, and that's
whereas phase 4 had a couple things that just stood nice on its own, like Spider-Man and Shang-Chi. Feel me?
Mhm.
So
Agreed.
Yeah.
So here's a question. From both phases, which movie from each phase fits the other? You think would fit the other phase right?
that's a great question.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you swap this one in out, you go, that would make that phase better. Or does it make this phase?
That's a great
worse?
question.
You know what I'm saying? And then how would it would it naturally fit into it?
I think you can put Shang-Chi in phase 1.
I think
It's
so,
all
too.
about origin.
Because I do
Yeah.
100%.
Perfectly.
100%.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that makes perfect sense.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I think you can, because phase 4 seemed to be more like event heavy, you can put the Avengers phase 4.
Yeah, which it's missing. I think that's what the phase is missing is an Avengers movie there. It
And
needs
also-
something like that.
Well, you know
also,
what's
this was
funny
just
is
a
that
bunch of movies.
the Avengers movie was supposed to be Multiverse of Madness. It just didn't hit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just
That
didn't-
was, and I think that's when everybody really started to get pissed off with the
Yeah.
MCU because it's like,
Yeah.
yo, you guys advertised this as a like crazy event, and it just didn't live up.
And the crazy shit is, phase 1 going to the Marvel's Avengers, right? They built a team. Phase 2, they had another Avengers, but they just started introducing the concept of the stones.
Yeah,
Phase 3, Endgame.
yeah,
Phase 4, bunch of movies.
yeah.
It's literally just a bunch of movies.
It's hard
What-
to live up to that
Did-
hype.
None of these movies coincide with each other. One.
No.
So I have a question based on that. That you said that you were proven right that we judge movies harsher now
Yeah,
than we did back then.
yeah,
But at the end of our discussion, we came to a 3-3 tie.
yeah.
That seems to be consistency across the board for me. Your thoughts?
My thoughts is, who did we compare Iron Man 1 to?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's much better. Okay. Who did we compare Thor to? Thor 1?
The Eternals.
I think Eternals is better than Thor 1. Like,
Yeah.
stylistically and you know what I'm saying? I think the main point here is, which is exactly the number one point, right? Because after Endgame, everything gets related to Endgame. And Ray makes a great point where Phase 4 didn't have a Avengers movie. It was supposed to be Multiverse of Madness, but it just never happened. And I'm still thinking, like, I feel like by the end of Phase 4, we were already tired of Marvel. I still stick to my point. I still believe that. I still believe that we rate MCU movies a lot harder.
Okay.
Nowadays.
I just want to point out for everybody playing at home that the evidence seems to bear a consistency across, and it just the movies have dipped.
Well, if you think about it, you said that people were started to fatigue with Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't think we fatigued with Marvel. It's just Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, and Black Panther, the only 3 movies on this list that we were like, those are good.
What did Multiverse of Madness go up against?
Captain America, the first Avenger. No. Thor.
Thor, the first Thor.
It went up against the first Thor.
Which coincidentally, the first Thor is the only movie to not be. Oh no.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Incredible Hulk is the failure, but Thor is not that much of a success.
What did Phase 1 be over Phase 4? My bad.
The Avengers.
Okay, yeah,
Captain
which is
America.
Okay. What did Captain America
Hulk.
beat? What did Captain America beat?
Other than Thor, Love and Thunder.
Fucking Thor, bro. That's killing me.
He loses
right now.
on every fucking aspect.
Yeah, man. I mean, Thor's always been a loser. But okay, what was the next one after Thor?
The next one was Cap versus Love and Thunder.
And Incredible Hulk versus Eternals.
Yeah, that's the other one that won.
I think Eternals is better than Incredible Hulk. Yeah, 100%.
So looks like we got a little mind change inside.
Yeah, you said
we all came to
Incredible Hulk
consensus.
the first time.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I thought Cabs was gonna convince us here. Like, yo, he got his own. He just thought about it.
To be honest, I just don't feel like arguing for Eternals anymore. I just don't. But significantly, like, yo, son, like, to be fair, until we started all of this MCU shit, like, Hulk didn't even fall into the category yet.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't until later on when we started recognizing Hulk as part of the MCU.
Well, they did have the cutscene with Robert Downey Jr.
They did, 100%. But it wasn't until later on that we started, like,
yeah, he became lore.
Just exactly. And no, I'm not gonna go back. Yes, Hulk is the better movie. Sure, 100% sure. But like, when you really think about it,
I'm gonna give you this. In a vacuum, the Eternals is better directed, better written, better acted.
All of it.
But we got to look at this in conjunction.
Yeah.
And when your movie is not relevant, your movie cannot then be good when it's taken in conjunction with an entire phase.
How is Hulk relevant?
Hulk
because of the post-credit scene with Tony.
So this is how.
Also, Marvel's Avengers kind of went off of the end of Incredible Hulk. When they found Bruce Banner, he was in that town fixing all those people up as a doctor. This dude at the end of Incredible Hulk went to a place, like that, and was helping them out to hide. So they kind of tied the Avengers movie to the end of the Incredible Hulk, but it's just they changed the person the actor playing him.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, at one point he does say, he goes, the last time I was in New York, I broke Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did say that.
This is, now you can disagree with me if you want. This is just my opinion. The Incredible Hulk came out, and 4 years later, Marvel's Avengers came out.
I don't want to change my answers. I'm sorry.
Linking the two movies, right? So the Incredible Hulk was tied into Iron Man 2 because that was the next step in the Avengers initiative when Fury was like, all right, what else are we going to do?
I know where you're going.
That's 2 years later.
I know where you're going.
2 years later, we get that.
But by the time Eternals came out, was this whole podcast, this whole panel, not saying that maybe some of the movies shouldn't be so tied up with everything?
I have been
not the whole panel. You know me. You know how I want my shit connected.
I want my shit connected. Yeah.
So I have been saying that after Endgame, we don't need them to string together. Just give us good movies and then throw an Avengers movie out there because everybody's now accustomed to we get movies and they lead to an Avengers shit. I was saying that we don't need the interconnectivity, but we do. No,
we do.
To me, it's like it needs to at least have some connectivity to it. At least a little bit.
I don't think we do.
Well,
Guardians had no connectivity.
Yeah, but it had connectivity to the other Guardians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But and
like Thor: Love and Thunder was its own movie.
It did have some connectivity to the rest of the MCU because it mentioned what happened in Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah.
So we know it lives in that world. But what the thing with the we shouldn't connect shit anymore is when you give us the Eternals and
Eternals killed me here, man.
It doesn't. It doesn't. If it's not going to connect immediately, and don't make
you know what?
No, you're right, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry for like changing midway.
No.
I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I did say Hulk, but fuck.
You know what?
Fucking the Eternals is killing me here.
You know what fucks up the Eternals? The Eternals literally sets up for a fucking god level threat to our existence. and immediately they turned around and said, "Oh, Kang's gonna be the big bad."
Yeah.
It's like, why even do the setup? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're not even gonna.
At the end of the day, though, we are tied here, right? We were
Yeah.
tied 3-3.
Yep.
I'm okay with the tie, but and when I set this challenge, like I said, when I set this challenge last week, I was unaware that Avengers 1 was phase 1. And once I realized that, I was like, shit. I thought Avengers 1 was start of phase 2. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. No, yeah, like I have to concede here.
And
For this round, this round, y'all are right.
You know what's crazy though?
I have to concede.
Think about
I'm gonna
this.
do something that
Joe can't do.
Yeah, I'm conceding. Exactly. Thank you for finishing my sentence.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
gonna
you
concede
understand.
here. I'm gonna concede here.
But yeah, think
I'm gonna
about this.
concede.
In this round, right? Phase 1, every movie connected to the other, whether it be a cutscene at the end or just be identifying the fact that this is a bigger universe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Phase 4 was literally fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Isn't
fuck
that
you,
what
big
people
hand.
wanted, though?
Yes, and you see how it doesn't work?
No. So
My point exactly. Keep connecting these
no.
shits.
So here's the thing.
Which is what I said about, which is
Wait.
what, and you know, it's funny because Guardians didn't need to do it. So I think it depends on who's writing it, who's doing it, because Quantumania, I legit said, yo, bro, this needs more connective issue. Whereas Guardians, I was like, this is fine.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing we're missing. This is the point I wanted to make before. I don't think we need interconnectivity. But when Kevin Feige tells us that these movies are gonna connect, you tell us,
Yeah,
we're introducing the multiverse. Here's the multiverse of madness,
yeah.
and then it doesn't connect. That's when it fucking sucks. But if they would have never told us shit to begin with, if it wasn't Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and it was just Doctor Strange 2, and then all that shit happens, you're like, holy shit, he's going into the multiverse. He's going over here.
Yo, no,
Can I ask a question?
It wouldn't have been
Can I
a
ask a
problem
question?
if
Let
it
me ask-
wasn't.
let me
It
ask
wouldn't
a
have been a
question.
problem if they didn't fucking do the commercials. Oh, the title is Multiverse of Madness, but we want this to be Endgame Part 2.
I'm gonna concede.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still concede, but I do want to mention one thing. Who did Iron Man 1 go up against in this list?
Shang-Chi.
Shit.
one.
Who did Iron Man 2 go up against?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No way.
Yeah. There was no way. There was no way.
Two movies that would have beat
Jesus.
any other one, but fucking
Jesus.
Avengers.
I wish it would have gone up against Avengers, and still Avengers 1 wins. No, I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna concede, but I still think we are a lot more mean. If Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness showed up when Avengers 1 showed up with all of this wildness.
But now, I'm gonna go a little bit in your direction. All right, if you want to say we're a little meaner, let's give it a little bit of context.
We're just there's
Feige-
a lot
again,
of stuff. There's a
Kevin
lot of stuff.
Feige
The
told us-
fatigue.
Like, I don't think it's not the fatigue, but Kevin Feige told us
Yeah,
Multiverse of Madness.
yeah.
We didn't get Multiverse of Madness,
Yeah.
so it's not that we're judging the movie harsher. It's you lied to us.
Yeah.
And
It's
Thor
an
Love and
expectation
Thunder-
factor now.
Yeah.
If you
Thor
would have
Love and
just
Thunder
called it
coming off
Doctor
of Thor
Strange
Ragnarok.
2. Yeah, if you would have just called it Doctor Strange 2, things
Yeah.
are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just for Lay, because I like fucking with him. If they didn't turn around and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, the Eternals are robots," we wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Shit. I'm literally sitting there looking and I go, I know this. I know. I'm like, what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jack Kirby somewhere's going, what the fuck are you doing to my work?
if it wasn't for Avengers 1, Phase 4 destroys. But I will concede.
Yeah.
I will concede.
Thor- I mean, come on, Thor: Love and Thunder is
Garbage.
coming off the back of Ragnarok.
Yeah, but
It was using which a lot of people like. It was using a storyline which I was excited to see. Thor the God Butcher and
Yep.
fucking Lady Thor coming out
And-
with the fucking cancer thing.
they were
And
able
then
to
you-
use bigger storylines in
and
Phase
then
4.
you
than
gave
Phase 1.
us. Then you gave us what the problem I had with Ragnarok is you took the most serious thing that happens to Asgard and played it for a one-line joke.
Yeah.
At the end of that movie.
Oh.
And then Thor Love and Thunder came in and took two very serious things and said, fuck it, the entire movie's a joke.
Yeah.
And the crazy shit is this. If you think about it, Shang-Chi is a remake of Iron Man 1 or Iron Man 2 because he actually fought the fucking 10 rings.
I mean, yeah,
He was fighting Iron Man.
They fixed the Iron Man 3 stuff in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it was done better. That's what it was. It was just like
Yeah.
this is how you're supposed to do it. But yeah.
And how funny is that? We just said that, what do you call it? None of these movies were good because they don't connect. Except for the fact that Shang-Chi connects to Iron Man.
Yeah, they connect. They connect.
Spider-Man No Way Home
There's only-
connects to the first Doctor Strange.
But there's only 3 fucking good movies in part 4 that we said. Shang-Chi was connected to Iron Man.
But we have to see.
Spider-Man was connected to every other Spider-Man, and Black Panther, which just was.
We have to see. We have to
movie.
see. Well, we still need to give these movies time to connect. We
Well,
need to see how. We need to see how Fantastic Four is going to connect to the weird Universe 838 shit and John Krasinski, and how they're gonna like roll over that. How they're gonna roll over that troll.
I feel that the Black Panther movie will connect to the Thunderbolts at least, or no, Captain America: New World Order.
Yeah, whatever's connected.
Because if it has the Fontaine lady,
Fontaine and Everett Ross,
because I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But she connects at least 2 of those 2 movies,
And
New
they're
World Order
finding.
and the other one.
And they're finding fucking vibranium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what it is? I think it's not even a
vibranium
connective issue. I feel like with us now, it's just when we look at this, the comparison, it's just there's no payoff yet.
Yeah.
I think that's what our issue is. Because it's like we said the whole time with phase 1, we have that, there's a payoff there. With this, it's like
and also
we're stuck in the middle here.
Also, since we're not counting the Disney Plus shows, it's literally phase 4. It's the multiverse saga, but phase 4 should have been the seat warmers. This is just we had to put some shit out.
Yeah.
Because phase 5 is erasing everything. The quantum realm had to do with Loki. It had nothing to do with anyone in any of those movies.
No.
Guardians was the end. Guardians is like the Black Panther of this phase.
So there's no payoff.
A lot of people are saying that, like, yo, Guardians is done. I'm done. A lot of people are saying that.
No.
And it's like, yo, what the hell?
I want to see the Marvels. I think the Marvels is gonna be the movie that
bold take.
Hopefully took every because one, it's in outer space.
Bold take.
So
bold take.
Something has to connect, and it can't just connect with Secret Invasion. Something like they have to be on some like show me what the fuck that bleep was after Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least that you're going after it.
They're putting some chips into this movie.
Now, if you turn around,
they have to. They have to.
If they turn around and had some technology to hide the fucking hand in the head in the ocean, okay. Now you mentioned it. Now it's like, all right, Eternals does exist in this fucking world. There's something. It doesn't have to take up the whole movie. Just a mention here and there.
Yeah. Well, let's mention in Thor: Love and Thunder how they threw away some major cosmic entities.
Yes.
I'm like, why is the Living Tribunal even in this thing? Why am I looking at the 3 heads floating? I'm like,
yeah,
this is a celestial thing. That should have been in Eternals. Somebody should have mentioned it.
Well, so the funny thing about connecting movies like that is that if Eternals did well, we probably would have had an Eternals 2 on the way to connect everything. I probably would have been out already, but it would have been close. So,
Eternals would have did well if they didn't have the pandemic. It would have did better. I think it would, or if it was released on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus, maybe.
Again, that show, I think it would have been better as a show format. We would have been like, you know what? Yeah. Now I want more. Now I want to continue where we could go with this. Because like that, it's like yeah.
Here's my hot take on this whole thing. I honestly think the worst mistake Kevin Feige made was coming out and telling us the next saga is the multiverse saga. after Endgame and turning around and be like, oh, that was the Infinity Saga. He should have just said nothing. Here's a release date. And then all of a sudden, 2005, we're like, yo, Jonathan Majors is in this. He's playing the one above all. Oh, shit, wait, he's popping up here. Is he Kang?
Is this the new guy?
Kang.
Yeah.
And then he, like, don't tell us. Let it unravel. And then by the time we get to Kang Dynasty, we're like, holy shit, we've been through a multiverse. We've seen multiple time variants. We've seen all this shit. And then he could have came out and was like, that was the multiverse saga. And then move on to that. We're not sitting here with false hope and false expectations. Yeah. And then when your movies don't live up to that, now you're taking a fucking beating.
And I think that's what it is. It's creating that expectation that, again, it's destined to fail because now we want it to meet that level. We're just like, no, this is where it needs to be.
Which is exactly what happened with Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
Where people were like, yo, this is... I think the big blemish here, the biggest blemish of Phase 4, in my opinion, is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. If we would have had a good Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, I think for the most part, everything would have been fine. Because that's the one. That's where people started going, yo, fuck all of this. That's when it started. Because go ahead.
Especially after just seeing No Way Home.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Which was Doctor Strange was supposed to come out first, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you would have seen a decent or whatever Eternals, like Marvel throws a couple of these out, but Multiverse of Madness was shaped, it was shipped, it was stated to us as a Avengers level movie. This is where it started going bad. This is where people started losing the trust because it was just, and I don't want to say that the movie was bad because I don't think it was bad, but there's just a lot of holes.
It's just there's three easy fixes. One, you give us a reason for why Wanda falsely believes her kids are in danger.
Yes, give us dangers to the kids.
No.
Now we can see why she made that flip again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Two, that time they spent falling through their multiverse, fuck the paint, fuck the bones, fuck stupid shit we don't know about. Show us shit. Show us the Fox universe.
Yeah.
Show us the Fox Daredevil.
Yeah.
Show us all the shit that
Deadpool. Give us Deadpool, damn it.
Yeah. That way we're like, oh shit, he went through the whole multiverse. Yeah. Other shit exists.
You had the balls to do it with the Spider-Man movies and the Sony shit.
Yeah.
You could have did that.
And the third easy fix,
especially with the Fox shit.
The third easy fix, don't call it the Illuminati.
No.
Yeah, no, that would have
been
around.
These are our Avengers. What we used to take down Thanos.
Yep.
And then she went through and ransacked. Because I don't care what anybody says. Captain Marvel, no matter who she is, will not die if you throw a fucking statue on her.
Yeah.
It's not how power works.
And they try to bullshit like, oh, Wanda sucked out her power, and like that whole little scene where they're like collide, and it's like, that's up to interpretation.
Psych.
And at the end of the day, this is the problem where in this podcast, it's always been the problem. The multiverse of sadness. That's the real issue here.
Yeah.
Like this just showed us that the real issue is this movie. And it's like maybe they advertised it in a wrong way or it wasn't great, but
honestly, it's because this was supposed to be our payoff here. This is supposed to be something. We were supposed to be like, you know what? We're good here. This could have ended it there. This could be like, okay, now let's go to the next phase.
Yeah. It's like you wake up Christmas and you're expecting these toys and all this other stuff, and you get good toys, but it's like, wait a minute, these are like the wrestling figures that you get from the dollar store.
That wasn't what I told me.
I was expecting WWE fighave. You know what I'm saying? Because how many people were like, oh, we could get to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Yeah.
A 3-second clip of that would have made people bust loads at the fucking movie theater.
And again, it's just
Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. Something you're telling me you couldn't have Mystique just standing there? Fucking, they did it in Deadpool where the entire fucking first class was standing behind the door on some, yo, get him the fuck out of here.
Hilarious.
That's
Hilarious.
all we needed. That's all
Yeah.
we needed.
It's the
At the-
multiverse of madness. And the thing is, we're living in a world where we see multiverses because we have the Fox multiverse, the fucking the Sony multiverse, the Universal multiverse.
And fuck that. We had Loki. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so disappointing because it's like either you didn't think of this or you didn't have the fucking balls to do it.
Which is
It's hilarious
crazy.
'cause
So
you had,
how
you
did
had the perfect character for it and the perfect story. And I don't know how you shit the bed with that. Like Doctor Strange can pull that off.
and this is
Yeah.
and if I remember, even like chronologically with the podcast itself, this is when all the issues started happening after
Yes.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Because we liked Shang-Chi.
Mhm.
Eternals was Eternals.
Yeah.
But like Marvel, you can get one, it's fine.
Yeah,
But
it's like
the-
it's okay. It's
Take
good.
one, it's cool.
It was a
But
fucking experimental
But
movie.
this
it
was supposed to
yeah,
be the-
Multiverse of Madness is the culprit.
like,
Yeah, and we can't even say Spider-Man was the one because Spider-Man was kind of like, all right, this is the special event for Marvel because we knew Spider-Man wasn't gonna always
Yeah, this was-
gonna
yeah,
have
this-
Sony in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Here's the funny thing. They reached out to Sony and brought in all the other Spider-Man, giving us a true multiverse.
Yeah.
Disney in the past with Roger Rabbit has reached out and actually had Warner Brother characters, Disney
Yeah.
characters, Hanna-Barbera characters in there. Then you get to the one where it's in the title. Nah, we can't do that. The best
to
we
be-
can do is bring in a character from a TV show that nobody fucking wanted, that Kevin Feige fucking hates. And oh, you want John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic? Sure, here you go. That's the best we can fucking do.
Yeah, and
And
the only
to be
thing I can
honest,
think
it
of-
was I don't think we should have given this to Sam Raimi.
well, the only thing I could think of is if they turn around and said,
People forget about Spider-Man 3.
yeah, the only thing I could think of, all of those ideas are perfect, but we can't do it now because we're gonna do it in the fucking the Kang Dynasty Avengers
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So I don't think Sam
Then
Raimi.
for that, don't do the fucking multiverse.
I don't think
Yeah,
Sam
it's
Raimi
like-
is the problem with that film.
I think so.
Nah, dude.
And
The-
I'm
the
just
shit
I'm
Sam Raimi
just being salty.
No.
The shit Sam Raimi did was, like I just said, the whole Wanda chasing him down in that little fucking like submarine fucking
Yeah,
hallway
yeah.
when she was going through the glass. That
Yeah.
like he brought his shit to it, and what he did was good. But the overall writing, I could see why Scott Derrickson took a look and went, "Nah, I ain't doing this."
See, yo, if this movie was called Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch, perfect
Yeah.
fucking movie.
No,
Yeah, that would've been
it
great.
should just been Doctor Strange 2, Scarlet Witch's Revenge. Like that's it.
I would take Electric Boogaloo.
Someone, Doctor
Yeah.
Strange too. Someone just fucked up.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect. Again, just
Yo, baby, and you don't. The problem is you don't gotta make it that crazy. You could have said Doctor Strange 2, exploring the multiverse or finding the
no, just
multiverse.
don't
Or,
mention the
Yeah.
multiverse.
And then,
Don't
and
mention
then when they travel a little with the multiverse, it's like, oh, that's dope. The next time they do it, they can bring in this.
yeah,
Because what madness did we get?
we didn't get madness at all.
No, the madness was that they promoted this as multiverse.
Yeah, that's the madness.
It's madness with the amount of false
Agreed.
advertising we got for this
And
movie.
this is the reason why Phase 1 might just be better than Phase 4.
un poquito. Un poquito.
It's half. It really is 50-50. But this is the reason.
Didn't
This
we
is the
walk
reason.
in thinking it was going to be a tie, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As,
I did
as, a
not
whole,
think it would be a tie.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be a tie.
as a whole, I think Phase 1 is better than Phase 4.
I still believe that Phase 4 is a little better.
No, I mean as a whole, with the beginning to the end. What
Okay,
the
okay.
There's an
vision.
actual
It's
cul-
a
there's an
that
actual
you
culmination.
when I made this
You didn't
challenge,
know about the Avengers.
didn't
Avengers
think about
1,
that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
fucked up because that movie's perfection. It's perfection.
If that would have counted as a phase 2 movie.
Yeah, for
And yeah, phase 4 wins.
This is easy.
But
yeah.
with that, it's a perfect storyline. Like
Yeah.
it's like I said with Guardians last week. It's like that was the perfect tie-in for everything.
Well,
this Avengers movie was that.
I can
concede.
I can concede. It's fine. I can concede.
But
I know
to be
when I'm
honest
wrong.
with you,
I know when I'm wrong.
This isn't a fair fight. This isn't a fair fight because think about this. Without the Avengers, phase 1 is a bunch of introductory movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Now, phase 4, what is it? It's a bunch of fucking bringing shit together. It's a bunch of established movies.
It's trying to keep up with Endgame. That's what it is.
Yeah, like Thor is ending. Doctor Strange is being pushed to the side so he doesn't interfere with other people. Spider-Man is ending what is an ending and a fucking introduction. Shang-Chi's the only origin story.
Yeah.
Well, Eternals don't count. I don't count Eternals, and Eternals is the Howard the Duck of the fucking phase 4. Yes, it's Marvel, but it doesn't count. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Eternals is the fucking Incredible Hulk of phase 4 because it doesn't have anything to do with it until later on when they say, you know what? Remember when the dog pissed on the fucking fire hydrant? That's what pissed off Emu.
And that's what we related it to. It went neck to neck with it. Went heads up with that. And I'm not gonna change my answer, but
yeah, that was one of those that's like, okay, which one is the least of the worst? In a sense, that's like it's right there.
We agree. Yeah, it was just It should have been amazing. And somehow it just felt so flat. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Somebody got cute. We say it all the time. Director got cute. Studio got cute.
It was one of those. It's like, let's be different when it's like,
yeah, I got to make this. You don't got to do a goddamn thing. Get that comic book. That's your Bible.
That's actually the one movie where it's like, yo, just follow the Marvel formula here.
That's all they had to do. All they had to do.
Can I make one suggestion?
Okay.
If we would have took Eternals, move everything up, and put Eternals at the end of this phase to close out this phase, because we know Ant-Man is supposed to start the whole multiverse saga.
Yeah.
Right. So we end phase 4 with Eternals, going, yo, they got the thing in the ocean. They got Arishem picked up these people.
Yeah.
We're starting now phase 5, the multiverse shit. So we're starting here. But we also have shit to build on going forward.
Yeah.
Now, does that change the perspective on it?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, because now we have something to work off.
Yeah.
Because Ant-Man's in the quantum realm.
Is it the exact same movie?
Yeah.
The exact same movie just released.
Exact same movie.
Just released at the end.
So that way, all the questions that we have,
it can't be.
We're not worried about answering them, but everything in between.
It can't be the same. It can't be the same exact movie. Because too much shit happens. Too much shit happens with Spider-Man, Doctor Strange in the multiverse. A lot of shit happens on their level of the trying to have intellectual life forms and all that. Because, in all honesty, if Spider-Man would have bring in all those people, then this planet would have had enough intellectual life for Arishem to be born.
So
like they were 5 years after Endgame. And that happened before everything that happened here.
Now,
it would have to be a different movie.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying. Because if it's the same movie, it could collectively go fuck itself. But if you adjust it to the point where it can make sense into what we're leading to, because at the end, it did make a sense of, we're getting into a bigger universe. But now the Marvels is doing that.
I get that. I get exactly what you're saying.
You
the
know
only reason why I say keep it the same and put it at the end is purely because all the questions we have would not be so prevalent. Because we go from that straight into, we're starting the multiverse saga. So we're not so focused on what happened to the hand and the Arishem. We would understand that all these things, that we got to get through all these things first, and we'll get to those. Where here, there's too many opportunities to be like, nobody noticed this? Not one person.
Yeah.
That was my only thing. But why you'd move that to the end of the slate?
No, I can agree with you on that sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Fortunately, the pandemic said fuck everybody.
Word.
Basically, yeah. It's-
That's really what happened, man. Pandemic said, like, look, what was it? It was supposed to be Black Widow was supposed to come out before Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Supposed to come out first, and then Fontaine, Delegra, whatever the fuck her face is, comes out at the end of that, and then she shows up in Wakanda Forever, and all that makes sense. But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yo, in real life, we got our fucking snap, and half the universe.
Basically,
Sadly,
Literally, that's what happened. Literally, Thanos made his presence felt everywhere. That son of a bitch. Still a great villain. Still a great villain.
Yeah.
He's a villain.
I think this was a successful.
This was amazing.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah,
this was amazing. This is the kind of content we need.
That's what I've been saying.
Where it's fucking civil. It's civil for the most part. Shit.
Where me and Toka stand in the same room without having to fight each other.
Word.
If anybody
Well,
were
that's
to
Cabs, you did it. You brought a topic.
That'll get some people. You got to watch these two brothers fight.
That's it.
I can't stop coming on this podcast. These guys are gonna kill each other.
Oh man,
They
me and Cabs
collectively,
are just like
they collectively need someone to disagree against, and I'm the guy. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
you know what's hilarious?
I agree with you.
No matter how heated we get on the stream, the minute the stream turns off, I'm just like, all right, man. Good night.
Yeah, love you, bro. Love you, bro. Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, we're fucking doing a goofy podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
These
trying to
civil
be
ass
serious.
okay debate.
Well, I mean, I try to come in fighting Eternals tooth and nail. So I try to do my best Malcolm X impersonation I possibly
Eternals
can.
is a good movie.
We didn't land on
sticking to it.
Eternals. Eternals landed on us.
Yeah.
Speaking of I'm okay debates, Saquon, I'm hoping this shit ends soon so I can go have a dream.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, I need to sleep too. And on that note,
Yes. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing
great
out.
episode.
Peace, everybody. Ray, thanks for coming by,
You
man.
made me stand for 3 hours.
Yo, you was really standing up for a minute, yeah.
Word.